Alrighty, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue Watch Party. It is Monday, April 27th, 2026, and here we are, Game 1 against the Texas Rangers. The Yankees wrap up a 9-game road trip, three in Arlington, Texas with the Rangers, and then off day on Thursday, and then back home to the Bronx for what'll start, what's the math? I think it was 13 games in 13 days coming up. We got Baltimore for 3 at home, starting on Friday, and then following that, we have, it's slipping my mind. Who do we got? Orioles for 3. Well, point is, we're in Arlington for 3, and then off day on Thursday, and a long homestand will kick off. Why is it slipping my mind who we're playing at? Is it Cleveland? No, I don't think so. Anyways, let me know in the chat. Speaking of the chat, hope you guys are doing fantastic as we gear up for some Yankee baseball here tonight. Of course, things are going pretty well, entering play with a record of 18-10, first place in the American League East. And that gives us game and a half lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. Is it the Rays? No, we're playing Texas again. I knew it. We're playing Texas again at home. It's 3 against Texas here, off day on Thursday, back home for Baltimore for 3. And I believe the series following that is another 3-game set with the Rangers in the Bronx. All is well. I remembered. I'm not having a stroke. Yo, we got baseball coming up soon, but chat, I'll be pulling you guys up in a moment. Of course, go ahead and drop some score predictions, home predictions, whatever you're feeling for tonight's game. And let's go through the starting lineup, because the last time we were live was, we were live this morning for the Morning Yankee Show. We'll have another episode tomorrow morning, by the way. Last time we were live for a watch party was the series finale against Boston, because I had the wedding over the weekend. That was a good time. The second people started dancing, though. Me and Dan Work Sr. got out of there, and we caught the rest of the Yankees-Astros game on the way home. Anyways, Stanton got hurt, quote-unquote, whatever it is, soreness, calf in Friday's game, is not yet placed on the injured list, although he did undergo an MRI. The Yankees, I guess, are getting back the results kind of as we speak. We'll have a decision tonight, but as we currently stand, 5-man bench. The Yankees are a pitcher short, and that, of course, is with Luis Gil going down the other day as well, following a pretty rough outing in Houston. Anyways, Jason Dominguez is up, and he's batting 6th tonight and DHing. This is very exciting. Now, slight caveat, we don't know when this will be until. Like, is Stanton going on the IL tonight? And if he does, is he back in a week? You got to figure / assume, although we shouldn't do that because they're waiting this long, Stanton must be feeling significantly better. So no matter what the MRI says, barring anything, knock on wood, like more significant than we could think, it's probably not going to be too long without Giancarlo Stanton. But I want to mention this really quick, because no matter what, this is exciting. Like, this is something we talked about going into this year, where this team, one of the reasons why I was excited about the season was the depth that we have and kind of like the big picture final form, if you will. The second Stanton gets hurt, well, we got DH insurance. It's no longer J.D. Davis that has to fill in at DH when Stanton's out. Or Kay was talking before about how, like, the Yankees seem to be going all in this year and not, trying to coddle anybody's feelings with, like, Luis Gil going down the other day. And it's really because they're able to. Like, the Yankees last year needed Luis Gil. This year, they don't. Past years, Stanton goes down, it's like, man, what are we going to do? Well, no, like, in a way, I'm like, hey, take your time, bro. Get ready for, not for October, but, like, get healthy. I'm excited to watch Jason in the meantime. Anyways, long-term how this role could work out. Come October, as Jack Leiter's taking the bump, of course, for the Rangers. For the Yankees, it'll be Max Fried. Last thought, and then we'll get going here. Well, it's not up to me. I mean, I don't throw the first pitch, you know what I'm saying? But my long-term thought, because people ask the question, like, what would happen if Jason's raking, Stanton comes back? I don't worry too much about that. But remember, the last couple of weeks, we've seen Stanton remain in the game on the base pass because the Yankees have looked at his at-bat possibly down the line as being significant, which has been a good decision by them. It's paid off. But come the playoffs, come whenever it may be, say Stanton in the 7th inning gets on with like a double or whatever it may be, he's on first, late, close game. Well, you can pinch run for Stanton with Dominguez and feel fine about it because then he just assumes the DH spot later on. That's October talk. That's way down the road. Just like big picture, what does this year entail for Stanton and Jason? I think that's an easy way where it could work. Not like a DH platoon, but flexibility with the DH spot, which you wouldn't think we would have. Anyways, forget all that. Drop a like on the stream if you have not already. I got my 3 feeds going. Over the weekend, I kind of found a liking for watching the game on the iPad, so I might do that at times. But yeah, Yanks lineup: Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Jason, Wells, McMahon, Caballero. Now, we talked about all this on the Morning Yankee Show. We won't do a whole podcast on this stream. I just haven't seen some of you guys for a minute, so I missed you. The Yankees won't need a 5th starter until May 5th. And that won't be healed because you got to stay down for 15 days in the minor leagues, barring, some finagling, which they can do. We might see Elmer Rodriguez come that May 5th time where we need a fifth starter if Rodon is not ready, and he may not be. Anyways, that's all my off-the-top thoughts to get off my chest. Chat, I'll pull you guys up soon. We got first pitch coming up like right now. I'm going to get the box score going. First pitch to Grisham is grounded to the right side. Nice and easy for Duran. Of course, he was acquired by Texas in the Joey Gallo deal a few years back. Let me get the box score up here. Just give me 1 second, chat. It's been a crazy, few days in baseball, obviously, with Cora getting fired. I know I saw you guys this morning, for those that watched the morning Yankees show. But, yeah, it's been a crazy few days in baseball. But the Yankees are playing well. Here's Ben Rice. We got a 1-0 count just underway here in Texas. In 1 moment. All right, let's go to the watch party screen. For those new around here, this always takes a minute, then we kind of get settled in. We got Kay and Cone in the booth. Let me just crop this real quick, and we'll be good to go. 2-0 on Ben Rice. Did Kay just mention Tyler Austin? 2-0. High fly ball left field. Not deep. Haggerty. That's Sam Haggerty. He makes a catch in front of the track. 2 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Almost there. Also, now we debuted this morning on the Morning Yanks show. But I'm sure you've noticed, if you didn't tune in this morning, we now have a nice live news ticker on the bottom. All manually entered information. I was going to do the automatic RSS feed that you can pull from certain websites. But I didn't like the way it looked and the information that it gave. I want to control the narrative, chat, so I manually inputted all the information myself. Anyways, 0-1 count on Judge. I believe our box score is all good. Cool. And, of course, all the information you see on the bottom is always entering the game as Judge fouls it off, 0-2. But yeah, chat, hope everybody's had a fantastic Monday so far. No text from Morgan, which means my mic must not be having any issues. I did some hardcore tests on it before the stream got going. I spent about 30 seconds wiggling the wire. And I think we're all good. The 0-2 on Judge. Oh, and he plunks him! All good. He's fine. Elbow guard. I like Leiter. I do like Jack Leiter. That's okay. He got his elbow guard. It's all good. By the way, I didn't realize how decent of a year Leiter had last year. He was solid. He had a sub-4 ERA. He made I think near 30 starts. And it got me remembering, I think he pitched pretty well against us in that. Really, it was a god-awful time for Yankee baseball. That August series in Texas, I remember him pitching. I think he did pretty decent. Anyways, 1 away. That's or 2 away. Runner on first. Excuse me. Runner on first is Judge after the hit by pitch. We got a 1-0 count on Bellinger, who's a cleanup hitter today. On deck is Jazz, and then in the 6th slot, Jason Dominguez. Ground ball, chopper, past Leiter, fielded at second. Over to first, Duran flips. Inning is over. All good. All good. Alrighty, chat. Let me pull you guys up and see how we're all doing on this fine Monday night. Now, reminder. Well, I say reminder, but again, for those that weren't tuning in this morning, this might be the first time you're hearing from me since some of these updates. Not the big announcement yet. That'll come on Friday, but the Morning Yankee Show is no longer on a separate channel. It's all on here. So this morning we were live at 8 a.m. Tomorrow morning we'll also be live at 8 a.m. It's not necessarily every day, but I really do like doing it. We got a nice new format going, which it kind of looks similar to the Weather Channel, but it very much gives off morning show vibes, which I like. I was up till 2 a.m. last night customizing, and now I just want to do a show every single day. But anyways, yeah, we'll be live tomorrow on this channel. As for the other channel, might still serve a purpose, but not saying to unsubscribe to the Morning Yankee Show channel. Just whatever you want to do with this information what you will. The Morning Yankee Show is now on the main channel. But all right, let me pull you guys up so we can do a quick little roll call here as Max Fried takes his warm-ups. Rangers lineup, let's run through it really quick. So this is interesting. Of course, they acquired Brandon Nimmo this past offseason from the Mets. Last I checked, he was doing very well. Nimmo, Young, Seager, that's Josh Young. Brandon Nimmo, Josh Young, Corey Seager, Jake Berger, Andrew McCutcheon batting fifth. Kyle Higashioka catching and batting sixth. Sam Haggerty, Evan Carter, and then Ezekiel Duran, as we mentioned, was part of the Joey Gallo trade all those years back. I'm pulling you guys up now, chat. Forgive my hesitancy today and how slow I'm being. Fried's taken his warm-up so far this year in 6 starts. 3-1 record, 2.40 ERA, was really good last time out in Boston. We were live for that game. Yeah, we were live for all the Red Sox games. But yeah, 6 starts. I mean, I know how far we are into the season, but like, it is getting to the point now where, you know, you can kind of look at stats and you can get something from it. There's so much more like, not to always go back to this word, but I like it because it's a big word that I'm aware of. Tangible. We're very much at like a tangible part of the season. We can actually like bite on some stats and chew on it. You know what I'm saying? Roll call coming up in just a moment. We'll shout out to the chat. And I also see Lee with the $5 super chat. I'll get to the rest of you, but I see a $5 super chat from my guy Levi. What's up, Lev? And he says, first pitch outside to Nimmo. No score, bottom of the first, just underway here in Texas. Yanks went down scoreless in the first. Judge got hit by a pitch. He's all good. Bottom of the first. Anyways, says, where'd your message go? How was the wedding? Wedding was good. I got in and out of there. It was my boy's wedding, like my best friend's brother's wedding. So it was a good time. You know, did all our things. But me and Dan Work Sr., as I mentioned, we got out of there. The second people started boogieing. We're not really dancers, Joe. And the Yanks were on. And I wasn't going to be that guy to like have my phone on at the wedding. It's like, oh, he likes the Yankees, huh? Oh, that must be the kid that has the Yankees fan page. Look at him. Oh, he's so diehard. He has the game on at the wedding. Like, no, I'm not a freaking loser. But obviously, I did follow along with the game. 2-1 count on Nimmo. Anyways, it says, for the surprise, please don't tell me you're leaving John Boy. I am not. Don't worry about that. No, that is not what's going to happen. Anyways, let's see here. As we have a 2-1 count on Brendan Nimmo, let me see this pitch from Fried, and then I'll do an official roll call in the chat. Grounded to the left side. Might be against a shift. It is, but backhanded by McMahon. He has no play. All good. It'll be an infield single for Brandon Nimmo. Runner on first. Nobody out. Anyways, shout out to, we got Joseph, we got Chris, we got Cam, we got John, we got Nathaniel, Bobes, Joe Knott, Isaac. We got Chowder, Luna. What's up, Luna? Luna, how was the game the other day? You went to what, Saturday's game, I believe, or was it Friday? I know you didn't go to Sunday, so either Friday or Saturday. So you had a good time. Anyways, we got MS, we got Sir Vinny's, we got Yankee Fan for Life, number 28. We got Talisman, what's up, brother? I think I saw Morgan here before as well. John, Duke, how we doing, chat? Luann, what's going on, yo? Big Sexy Cola, how are you? And yes, happy birthday, Judge, of course. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Runner on first, 1-0 count on the 2-hitter, Josh Young. Let me fix the box score. The 1-0, and that plunks him. Foul ball off the knob of the bat. Or nub of the bat, whatever you want to say. Now, I saw Cam says Dan's all over the place today. A little bit, but like in a good way. I did have an energy drink before this. And to be honest, I kind of just missed you guys, yo. Went a whole series without doing watch parties. I felt nude, chat. I didn't feel decent, if you know what I mean. The 1-1, fouled away. 1-2, cutter inside, jammed him. Josh Young. So Young's off to a nice start. Now, I don't have the sample size of at-bats up here, but just going to assume he's played majority of the year, if not all. Hitting 308, 360 on base, 560 slugging. And yeah, Brendan Nimmo off to a really nice start. He's hitting 287, 357 on base, 470 slugging. So his OPS well above 800, if not over 900, if my math is correct. The 1-2, fouled back, still 1-2. Game-wise today, not too many games going on. It is a Monday, so a lot of teams do have off today. We'll have off on Thursday, as I mentioned. But Rays lead the Guardians 3-2, bottom 8. You got Pirates over the. Oh wow, who's pitching for Pittsburgh right now? They're throwing a perfect game. In the top of the 7th inning, there's a perfect game going on right now. Apparently, the 1-2 from Fried, curveball high, 2-2. You got Boston over Toronto 1-0. Twins over the Mariners 1-0, bottom of the 2nd. The Boston game, by the way, is top 5. 1-0 over Toronto. So that's an interesting game that we'll certainly be following. Red Sox versus Blue Jays. And then later tonight, you got Angels, White Sox, Cubs, Padres. That should be good. And then Marlins, Dodgers. The 2-2 fouled off again. Still 2-2. So, yeah. It's a good Monday. As long as the Yankees win. They're playing really, really well lately. Sunday's loss, I mean, they fought back in the 9th. And, Luis Gil just ultimately wasn't good. So, what are you going to do? I feel bad for Gil. He had a post earlier that was kind of like, I don't know. It was just nice. And I am rooting for Luis Gil, although I don't know what this future holds, Chad. The 2-2. Jammed him again, fouled away on a cutter again. Still 2-2. Fried so far, what's that, 11 pitches without recording an out. No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, chat, we'll be chopping it up throughout the entire night. Let me know if anything's new in your guys' lives. Don't say anything about the perfect game. Well, Yankee fan, in fairness, bro, it ain't a Yankee throwing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not exactly something I'm too concerned about, although it would be cool. The 2-2, and Fried throws over to first. Nimmo's back. Fried looks off, or maybe I'm tripping. I try usually not to judge it till, like, the second inning came, honestly. Because, like, you know, the first two batters, he may not have it, and then you get one strikeout. And then from there, he cruises. Who knows? But we'll see. He's obviously been very good so far this year in his entire Yankee tenure. The 2-2. Jammed him again. That's going to be another foul ball. Another cutter. I'm surprised Fried keeps going to that. Now, like, a cutter's a great pitch, but if there were one pitch to not constantly repeat with 2 strikes to, like, the opposite-handedness hitter, it'd be a cutter, because it's just automatically a foul ball most of the time. Nah, I shouldn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. So still 2-2 on Young. What's going... Is my audio bugging? Ground ball to the left side. This could be 2. Yep, tailor-made. Caballero on to Jazz for 1. On to first. It's a double play. 2 away. Chad, can you just let me know, is my mic all right? Am I buzzing? What's Nathaniel talking about? Nathaniel, you may just want to refresh your page, unless there is something going on. What's up, PWP? Sounds okay? All right, word. Scaring me, Nathaniel. So 2 away. Oh, God. 2 away. Word. Mike's all good. What's up, Luke? Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Thanks, Joseph. 6-4-3 double play. 2 away now in the bottom of the first. And Cam, kind of like I was just saying, not that that means Fried's automatically going to be locked in now, but it's a beautiful sport. Things can change quickly. Mike is fine, yeah. I don't know. Is Nate a hater? I mean, he did word it kind of rude. He's like, yo, your audio sucks. He should have said, please clean up your audio, sir. I'm just kidding. So here's Seager. We got an 0-2 count. He swings and misses on a sweeper. But yeah, how you been, chat? Anything new? Hey, Dar Mariners playing for 500. Good evening, chat. Yeah, man. You guys let me know. Who do you think's the best team in the American League right now? No, excuse me. The second best team in the American League. And I'm not being a punk the way I set that up. But, like, who's the next top dog? Or who are the clear top 2 or top 3 teams? I figure it's the Mariners. But they haven't played like it all. I guess they're trending back up. It is still very early. But, like, you know, you'll hear the things about, like, oh, the teams the Yankees are playing, competition. And I'll say this to my dad, too. It's like, and a lot of people, like, if we were facing the 1998 Yankees, if that was our competition, all right, I'll hear you out. But this is the league we have to get through, and it's a very weak American League. Knock on wood. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Sinker gets Seager swinging. And Max Fried, after a not ideal beginning to the very start of the inning with the walk, or the hit infield single for Nimmo, and then long at bat to Young, ends up getting a nice DP, and then a strikeout of Seager. And we're scoreless through 1, chat. On to the second, and that'll bring up Jason Mingus, who's due up second. 5, 6, 7, Jazz, Jason Wells. Jazz, we talked about this all in the Morning Yanks show, so I promise I'm not going to do a podcast here. We're just going to watch. But obviously he is heating up, which is very nice. Let's see. Best team in the AL? Yeah. So number 1 is the Yankees. And I think even like people that are biased, if you go by power rankings, like you would put the Yankees as the best team right now in the American League. Obviously things can change. And on the ticker on here at some point, you may have seen it, there were, I did put the power rankings that MLB released today, and they had the Yankees 2. It was like, it's Dodgers 1, Yankees 2. The next American League team in the power rankings isn't until, this is all subjective, of course, but isn't until the Tigers at 8, which makes sense. Before them, it's like, you got Dodgers 1, Yanks 2, 3 was, I believe, the Braves, 4 was the Cubs, 5 Padres, 6 was like, I forget, I just know it was Yankees 2 and the next best team in the American League, rankings-wise, in the power ranks on MLB.com. Again, it's not a big deal, but is the Tigers at 8. Yeah, we'll deal with the Dodgers when we have to. Tigers, Rangers, Athletics, Blue Jays are going to shape up too. And I was saying that today about the Rangers. Like, I'm curious how they look in this series and just overall, because like with how weak the American League is, for all we know, like whether it be a good trade deadline or a good month, like next thing we know, by the time by the time we face the Rangers next, it could be a totally different team or just like a different outlook on who they are as a team. But we are going to be facing them literally a week from now in the Bronx. But yeah, no, like for all we know, like they could emerge as like one of the better teams in the American League. The Mariners will be there in the end, and I think the Blue Jays certainly will as well, especially once they get healthy. Craig Breslow really... facts, PWP. Facts.
What?
You ain't kidding. 5487. You're not killing it. Yeah, 5487. What are you doing, bro? Hey, where's Smelly? Where's our new mod? We got Luna in here holding down the fort, though. But alrighty. Top 2, no score here in Texas. Going to be 5, 6, and 7 for the Yankees. That's Jazz, Jason. That's a fair ball, damn. Just over the first base bag. Little ground ball from Jazz. One away. Berger steps in the bag. Let me fix the box score. Who's hitting 7th tonight? All right, here's Jason. Wells is batting 7th. So Wells on deck. He really has. My favorability towards Jason, which was never low, has increased like significantly with the way he's handled this whole thing. First pitch, rips it, foul. Oh man, he smoked that, dude. I mean, I think it's obviously I don't know, but I said this morning. Like the playing time is the question here, and how long Stanton's gonna be gone for or whatever. That's the question. I just kind of like almost know like Jason's gonna hit, man. He's gonna hit. You hear that? And against lefties in AAA, hitting 389, Dominguez is, or was. By the way, the goatee, if you didn't hear, that was the thing they're doing at the Rail Riders. The AAA squad is all doing goatees. That's why he has that. And Jason tips it into the glove, swing and a miss. He's down, swinging, all good, 1 at bat. He goes down, 2 away, and that'll bring up Austin Wells. Dan, Homer Draft, who hits one tonight? Homer Draft, who hits one tonight? You know, I'm going to go with Austin Wells. Big homer on, what was that, Saturday? Which I believe at the time gave us the lead, or maybe that tied it up. And this we also talked about this morning, but deservedly so, Wells has gotten a lot of criticism. I will say, not to be dismissed, is that 338 OBP, like that's legitimately like, let's just say the defense continues being as great as it's been, which you figure it will be, and if he can still be a 20-homer bat, see, I like that. Pull the ball. Pull the ball in the air. Although often when Wells does that, it's foul. If Wells could be a 20-homer bat still with an OBP in that range, like above 330, and with the defense, that's where we get to that 4, maybe even like eventually a 5-WAR catcher. Obviously, he's got to hit better than 188, and he will. He will. What do we got? We got a 1-1 count on Wells. Move this over here for now. Looped into left field. That is going to be caught by Haggerty in left. Yanks go down 1, 2, 3. Ground out, strikeout, fly out. And we're quickly through an inning and a half, chat. Quickly through an inning and a half. Hey, what's up, Tim? How we doing, yo? Wells will be an all-star before he's 30. I certainly hope so. You know, I mean, I would probably bet that too. But like, I need him to be an all-star before he's 26. Not an all-star, but he was supposed to hit. And lately he's doing that. The bottom of the order as a whole has been picking it up, particularly starting in Boston. But like with Jazz, we know about Caballero. We talked about that a lot this morning. Wells with a nice series. McMahon was, 4 for 13 against Houston, I believe. He had a homer. Randall Grichuk in his... I think it'll be some here on the screen in the bottom. I put it there, but his 6 for his last 18. He's hitting like 333 over his last 7 games. So Grichuk is on the trend up, and that's what's interesting about this whole Stanton thing. And like with Jason, if Stanton's not going to the IL, how long will Jason be up? Because I don't think the Yankees want to lose Grichuk. Word up, Tim. How'd it go? I'm so worried for Volpe to come back because Kavi looks amazing. Me too. I mean, here's what. Volpe just has pressure on him, man. Like he's got to hit. He's got to hit right away, and that goes for obviously us as fans. But like that's kind of whatever. I wonder what the Yankees feel about that. Like, what if Volpe for 2 weeks when he comes back is like a meatball? Meanwhile, you have Caballero who will still get starts every now and then. Like, and he'll start at shortstop on the occasion still, and you can play him at second on a day, play him at third on a day. play the outfield even. I mean, theoretically, what you could do if they were willing to lose Grichuk is you could have actually Caballero kind of be as the option, like say you wanted to sit Grisham, start Caballero in left if you felt comfortable doing that. I'm not sure the Yankees would. Probably not, but he is technically, the outfield is part of his whole utility thing. Anyways, I wonder like how much of a leash the Yanks are going to give Volpe. And by the way, Volpe may come out and perform well. We've seen him go off to good starts. I'm talking about Stanton right now. Word up, Tim. I wish Fried would throw his changeups more. I really like Fried's changeup. I really, really do. I have to see what the actual like pitch mix is to see if that's like something he should do. But I'll say this, not to be lame, not to be boring. If Max Fried needed to throw his changeup more, which is not like even disagreeing with you, but like the Yankees are aware. Maybe they would be. Maybe they are. Like maybe we'll see it more in this inning. But first pitch outside, 1-0. Let's hear this real quick. Yes, 5-man bench.
So they sent Heel down, and they feel that they're covering the bullpen, so they replaced Heel with a position player.
Yes. Curveball just misses outside, 2-0. For the Rangers, you got a 4, 5, and 6. Burger up right now. On deck is McCutchen. So it'll be Burger, McCutchen, Higashioka. Very, like, entertaining lineup to watch, like, for an opposing team. Like, cool. You see Andrew McCutchen. And also the fact that Andrew McCutchen is hitting 5th in this lineup is nice. Rice makes the catch. Burger pops out to first. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. When I say nice, I mean for us. McCutchen off to a pretty slow start so far this year, hitting just 216. 216, 268, 351.
Here's Andrew McCutchen,
Speaking of.
years old, 18-year vet.
You guys like my shirt? I finally did my laundry this weekend. By me, I mean Dan Rourke Sr. helped me out. I do know how to do my laundry, though. I don't know if my dad's listening or not, but like, if I were to guess, I think he actually enjoys it because it's like he's still like, helped me out, which he is. But I could do I do my laundry from time to time. 1-0 on McCutchen. Yeah, 2013 MVP, 5-time All-Star. For those who haven't seen, he's really pissed at Pittsburgh, too. Because he wanted to go back. They didn't want him back. Which, like, I don't really blame Pittsburgh for all that much. I mean, 1-1, sweeper in there. Ball and a strike on McCutchen, 1 out, bottom of the second, no score. But maybe they could have handled it a little better. I don't know all the ins and outs of the situation with Pittsburgh and McCutchen, but, I mean, he is... What's the respectful term for washed? Because I don't want to call McCutchen washed. Like, that's rude. I'm not a punk, Chad. 1-2. And then on deck is Higashioka. Yes, 2018. Man, I was like, I don't forget about that, but like it doesn't pop in my head even right away, like seeing McCutchen. I'm like, oh yeah, like, nah, that's right. He was a Yankee. He was pretty decent for us, too. I think he had never did much like for a big moment or like any huge homers, but like I think if I remember correctly, he had like a 400 OBP in his stint with us. Remember, that was a waiver deadline acquisition. So we acquired him August 31st, 2018. Andrew McCutchen, back when that may have been the last year of the waiver deadline. Or maybe COVID. Get rid of that, I don't know. The 2-2, upstairs, 3-2. Please don't walk McCutchen, though. And on deck is Higashioka. Is this Rangers lineup missing anybody? Now, with baseball, anything can happen. They could beat us 10-0. I don't know, but the lineup's not very imposing. McCutchen skies it's very high, and that is going to be in play-ish, but Rice makes the catch right in line with the guardrail of the dugout, or the Rangers dugout in foul territory. 2 away. McCutchen pops out. Bro, that was straight out of MLB The Show. Picture if you ever played MLB The Show. Now, more often than not, they don't make the catch, and it'll be either like 3 rows deep, but they act like it's like right here. Just like they'll go up to it and just be like, that's what Rice just did. 2 away, and that'll bring up Kyle Higashioka, former Yank, of course. Good dude, plays guitar, blah, blah, blah. First pitch in there, curveball, 0-1. Damn, Boston throwing a no-hitter against Toronto right now. And I guess we did jinx that perfect game, by the way, because I no longer see the big red icon. So I guess that's over in Pittsburgh or St. Louis, wherever that game is. That's strike. We should challenge that, and he will. Who challenged that, though? Word. It'll be overturned. Must have been Freed. I just didn't see him tap his hat. That'll be overturned. Yeah, would it be Freed? Yep. Yeah, yo. David Cohn, get me hyped. Boone episode tomorrow of Talking Yanks. I'm curious if we'll get the official, like, yeah, Jazz is going to be encouraged to not challenge anymore. It was Freed who challenged. Or just flat out, like, you cannot do it anymore. The 0-2. Line to right field. That is a two-out single, two-strike single. That didn't flow the way I said that. But runner on first, 2 outs. Kyle Higashioka with a nice little line drive single to right, and that'll bring up Sam Haggerty, which I used to always acquire Sam Haggerty in my franchises because he plays everywhere. At least in the video game chat. I haven't played the video game in a minute. Yeah. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Although I'm seeing this right now, so you know what? Go ahead. Ask me your question, Nick from Cali. Hey, what's up, Nick? I was talking like you were a rando. You're in here all the time. Let me know. The 2 outs. First pitch in there. 0-1 on Haggerty. Dan, you ever going to bring back that show you did with David Cohn? Nah, so that was Tone the Slab. That was a John Boy thing, and that really just came down to like scheduling and like a bunch of other stuff. Like that wasn't like a me show. I just happened to be the producer of it. And it was awesome. I love doing it. Like, me and Shaq talked last week. Cone, like, I'll wish him a happy birthday, and, like, he'll send me a text every now and then. Not every now and then, like, once a year, but it's still cool and be like, just checking in, brother, like, stuff like that. And James Smythe, I haven't talked to James Smythe in too long, but I love James. But no, I don't think that podcast will be coming back. In fact, that YouTube channel is now the home of the Compound podcast with Ian Happ. So, it's a thing of the past, but it was a nice couple-year run. It was very fun. The 0-2, foul back, still 0-2. Yeah, no, those were good days.
0-2 on Haggerty.
Live with Dad, still in dad mode. Yeah, he's the best. Hey, Luna, we know, yo. We know you love Volpe. I'm rooting for him, as we all should be. The 0-2.
Did he go?
Down low, 1-2. What do we got coming up for us, chat? Let's see. See, look at those power rankings down there. I put them in. This is just from today. Subjective, of course, but MLB.com has the Dodgers 1, Yankees 2, Braves 3, Cubs 4, Padres 5, Reds 6. They're off to an insane start. The Pirates 7, Tigers 8, Brewers 9, D-backs 10. As Haggerty pops it up in the infield. Who's going to get it? Yeah. Rice. How about that? Yeah. So that's 3 pop-outs this inning, all to Ben Rice. Scoreless second for Freed. He's scoreless through 2 now. And to the top of the third we go. And let's see here, Chet. Who's coming up? 8, 9, and then top. We got McMahon, Caballero, Grisham due up for the Yanks. And, yeah, we mentioned with the McMahon, he had a good series. I mean, he was 4 for 13 in Houston. But also, he had at least one, I believe 2, like, rip shots. There was one ball he smoked. You'll probably remember if you were watching. But like the line drive to first base, it was like it was an insane play just in terms of reaction. But it was a good series no matter what for McMahon. Also, his defense is just back to being like where you knew it would be. But the first couple weeks he was a little off. But yeah, had his homer, good series, and gets a start tonight against Leiter. So yeah, whole lead off, and then Caballero. We've talked about him a bunch. His stats now are just in a good spot. I mean, Caballero's hitting 271. 731 OPS, 104 WRC plus, at least as of this morning. Caballero's WAR is already over 1. I mean, a stat we pulled up this morning. Let me see if I can just drop it in here real quick, possibly. Oh, no, I can't. But long story short, Caballero's played 67 games with the Yankees entering today. And I mean, forget even comparing this to Volpe. This is just incredible on its own. 67 career games he's played. If you extrapolate that over 150 games to get his WAR per 150 games played, he's a 5 WAR player. He's been worth well, you know what I'm saying? Like however that works. What he's been worth WAR-wise in 67 games, extrapolate over 150 games, is a 5 WAR player, which is pretty freaking nuts. For context, Volpe in his career per 150 games played is right around like a 3.5 WAR player. 2024, Volpe got up to like a nice, I think B WAR, maybe it was F WAR, one of the two had him above a 4. Because the defense, I always say this, Not trying to, be a broken record, but like in 2024, like make no mistakes, it truly was elite defense at shortstop. Like, but yeah. Hey, Outlighter from my alum. He's alumni of Central Regional High School. I remember everybody in the baseball team met him. It was our sophomore year, but I didn't get to meet him because at that time I was kind of chubby and I was like a slob and a loser. Not a loser, but like I didn't go to the weight room club, which was like our off-season lifting program. Because I said I had a membership at Planet Fitness. And I kept telling my coach that like every week, and like meanwhile I would gain like 5 pounds every week, not of muscle. I would just get chubby. And then I wasn't invited to meet Outlighter. So I said, okay, whatever. But yeah, Outlighter he definitely is our most like a famous dude to come out of Central Regional.
But the Yankees took a flyer and thought, well, maybe we can convince him. But he stayed true to that and went to Vanderbilt, and then came out and got drafted by Texas.
Yeah.
Got an $11 million
Best friends of the full whole deal. The 1-1 to McMahon, swing and a miss, decent swing, 1-2. And yo, chat, I got you guys pulled up throughout the night, by the way. So don't think I'm not looking at what you're saying. Oh, John, I'll show you. I was chubby. Down low, ball 4, challenge. Please let him challenge. That's a ball. That's a ball. Outlighter. Nick says, I generally want Volpe to succeed. I feel like he'd be a solid second baseman. Generally, why wouldn't they give it a shot? Well, Nick, next year, think about it. I mean, that probably is going to be the move. I mean, 2027 is going to be legitimate like George Lombard time, and that was confirmed. That is a ball. That strike 3 called to McMahon, but he didn't challenge. So one away. Here's Caballero. I mean, assuming the Yankees aren't bringing back Jazz in free agency, which I don't think there's much chance of that at all, to be honest. If I had to guess right now, the starting second baseman next year, maybe not start, but it's whenever Lombard is given the job, which could be third base, but you probably just should put him at shortstop. I'm sure Volpe will end up being the second baseman at some point. And I agree. He would play so much better at second base. You say what you want. I mean, he is talented as hell. He is athletic. Not to be cliche, but yeah, he didn't challenge. And it's tough because it's early in the game, and it probably is in some of these hitters' heads, like across baseball, but like with us. You see so many guys make silly challenges, and it's like, oh, what'd you do that for? And all those pitches at the time, the hitter thinks it's a ball, but then they find it's on a strike. So like in that case right there, McMahon's probably like, well, I'm not trying to burn a challenge this early. So I respect him not challenging, but it's kind of a shame, and really why there should be automatic ABS, like automated zone throughout the entire, like that's just what it should be. No ABS, no challenge system. Just have it be an automatically called strike zone. Give the umpire a buzz when it's a strike, and he'll call the strike. Nobody's losing a job. That's what it should be. That's kind of how I feel for a minute. Anyways, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Caballero, the 9-hitter. On deck is Grisham. No score, top of the third. With 1 out. The pitch fouled away. Like his defense at shortstop just does not make the cut. It can, but last year it certainly didn't. And like the torn labrum, yes, which I will allow myself to be like, maybe that was affecting him. You got to figure it was. It wasn't his throwing shoulder, though, and that was a lot of what the issue was. But here's the way I see it. Like, we know Volpe's coming back. We know he's pretty much taking over at shortstop. Let's have these conversations. I mean, we can keep talking about it. I have no problem with it. But, like, the true conversation to have is, like, 2 weeks from now when because he's coming. Like, he's going to be here. Let's see how he does. And maybe he does well. Maybe he does well out of the gate, and then he falls off like he often does. But my main thing is, like, for a general ask, and this may seem very low, but the main thing is your shortstop has to make the plays. Speaking of shortstops, Caballero up the middle, a base hit. 1 out single. Average continues to go up. A nice long AB for Caballero. Not that long, but it was like, 6 or 7 pitches? And he grounds a single up the middle. He'll be on first with 1 out for the top of the order. Yes, very good at bat. And I'm looking to see where that takes his average. I mean, his stats now, this is the best when you have a player that, and Jazz could fall into this at some point if he keeps hitting, where it's like they get off to such a bad start to where like it dented their season for a while, and then they get to a point where you don't really have to mention the last 7 games. Just mention the season stats. Like Caballero now is hitting .278. He's an above league average hitter. And there you see the Randall Grichuk last 7, and he got picked off. Never been a big fan of Caballero, Chad, let me tell you. No, I'm just kidding. That is annoying, though. That is getting a little bit irritating. Like, It's funny. He's been doing so well that, like, it's him doing so well with everything, and, like, the Volpe hate from the fans plays a role in this, too. Like, any other player does what Caballero's been doing the last couple of days, just getting picked off, thrown at third, which you can be a little reckless with his speed. Like, it works a lot of times. Any other player would be eviscerated if not for what Caballero's been doing lately and how great he's been, and he has been great for these past few games. I mean, he's making some base running mistakes. That's really irritating. Really irritating. But we move on to a 1-0 count, 2 outs on Grisham. Yeah, word. Volpe can't get back soon enough. Yeah, I don't... Now, like, the one against Houston on... There was a one bad one where he basically got, like, I don't know if it was picked up, but it was a foolish mistake. The other one, I think it was a second thrown out at third base. It was a perfect throw by Vasquez. That I can excuse. But it's, like, stuff like that. The pickoffs, like, being a little bit too reckless. Especially when, like, you got Grisham up, which, say what you will about him, like, he is capable of going deep. And he botches, not Grisham, but on a Grisham ground ball, botched by Seager. And we'll see how they score that. It probably is going to be an E6. But regardless, Grisham's on first with 2 outs. I love Cobby, but some of his decisions are unnecessary. Yeah, and it's like, just the way that I roll, which doesn't mean you have to roll this way, but it's like, I don't hate him for it, but it's so frustrating now where you have to talk about it, but it's because that's part of his game. He's trying to win the game. Like, he's being balls to the wall, like, running with fire. Rice, left center field. That's going to be trouble. That ball is decently hit, and it's gone! Ben Rice, 2-run homer. Opposite field. Fire me up. Fist pumps, rounding the bases. 2-run homer. 10th homer of the year. And the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. How about that? The ground ball to Seager, had it not botched, it would have ended the inning. But no. Instead, inning prolongs for Ben Rice. One of the most beautiful home runs he's probably maybe the most beautiful home run he's ever hit. Opposite field, bullet, left center field. Not a shallow left center field, at least not from my knowledge. And that ball was smoked. 2-0 Yankees lead. Ben Rice, 2-run homer, 10th of the year. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Click like the stream if you have not already. Yanks out to a 2-0 lead here in the third. Now, that's something I think about with life sometimes, or baseball. I was pissed about the Caballero thing, and it's not a reason I, like, bail the guy out for making a mistake. But a lot of times, whether it's in life or in a baseball game, you got to see it through, because you don't know what it's going to lead to. You don't want to plan around this. But the butterfly effect is a thing, yo. I mean, obviously, if Caballero had got thrown out stealing second base, maybe a different pitch is thrown at Grisham, and instead of rolling over that ground ball that was booted, he pops it up because there's a different pitch because there was a runner on. And the pitcher has a little more anxiety because Caballero is on first base dancing. So the location could have been different. And Grisham pops it up and Rice never gets up. So not celebrating at all what Caballero did, but more so just, it's always a reminder to me, like, to see it through. To see it through. Anyways, enough with the lecture. 2-0 Yankees lead. We got a 1-2 count on Rice. No, on Judge, excuse me. Rice already hit. He went deep. The 1-2. Heads up, upstairs, 2-2. What a bullet this was, yo. I'm about to post it on Yanks Ave.
Together some month of April. Everything he hits is up the barrel.
If you're just listening along, you got to see this homer. I'm posting Yanks Ave right now. Might be other places too. Ball upstairs, 3-2. 10 homers now for Rice. Have I mentioned that, chat? I think I have like 7 times.
Many barrels.
Judge smokes one. Left field. Well hit. That ball is gone. See ya. Michael K's in the fucking room, I guess. Excuse my French. Judge goes back-to-back with Rice. 3-0 Yankees lead. He retakes the team lead in home runs. That's number 11. And now it's a 3-0 Yankee lead. All right, I got to get this clip up. And I'm talking about the Rice one. I'm about to post this now. But, yeah, Judge smokes a bullet homer to left field. Smoked it. That's a 3-0 Yankees lead. 11th home run of the year for Judge, which, not in a hating way, but some people, like, I saw a tweet the other day that I was responding to. It's like, you know, the days of Judge having a 1.2 OPS are probably behind him, but he's still, like, his floor is still a really good player. It's like, bruh, What are we doing, man? Like, Judge is probably going to finish the year with a 1.1, to be honest. But on the topic of his floor, that's a worthwhile point, and an obvious one, but it is fun to point out that, like, yes, this is a bad start for Judge. And what's the slash line, chat? 238 is the average, but he's got a 379 OBP, 594 slugging, so the OPS is trending towards 1 dot. Freaking awesome. Let me get the Judge homer up. If you're just joining by chance, 2-run homer for Rice, a bullet, 10th homer of the year, gave the Yankees a 2-0 lead, and then right after that, Judge follows up with a homer of his own, 11th of the year, 3-0 Yankees lead. How about that, man? How about that? Can I mention one more thing about just, like, the butterfly effect? And I don't do this to, like, lecture anybody, obviously. I don't think people are coming here for psychology advice from Dan Rourke. It's not even advice. I just like to think these thoughts through. Because, like, the Caballero error, or the Caballero pickoff, as we were mentioning before, say that never happens. Because there's runner on first, he's dancing. Jack Leiter's anxiety is a little bit higher, and his pitch location is different. Maybe he changes the pitch he throws. Grisham pops out instead of grounding out. Well, it would have been a ground out, but there was an error. He reaches and Ben Rice goes deep, Judge back-to-back, all that. At the time, Caballero pissed me off. I was angry. But now, with the way events played out, which wouldn't have happened if possibly that didn't happen, not only does that change this game, but because of this inning, maybe this game goes a couple minutes longer, and that changes what I do the rest of the night. Changes what time I wake up tomorrow morning. Maybe I wake up a little bit later. But because of that, I don't take the bus that ends up flying off the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like thinking about stuff like this, chat. Maybe it's because I had an energy drink before this, and it probably is. Let me get this post up, and then I'm pulling you guys up. 3-0 Yankees lead. And Judge goes back. Right? They're back to back, yeah. So you guys are getting on my head now. With Ben Rice for his 10th home run. No, not his 10th, you fool. 11th. Dude, I'm telling you, man. This team is going to be, when we reach our final form, chat, it's going to be something else. And it's not like we got to absorb any androids to get there, you know what I'm saying? It's coming. It's a natural evolution. All right. Let's settle in here. We got 3-0 Yankees lead, bottom of the third. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Rangers. And that is Carter. Oops, I just made my stream naked. Where are we at here, chat? Carter, Duran, Nimmo. 8-9-1. 0-2. Let me fix the box score here. Yeah, it's good to be back. I missed you guys, man.
Well, that sweeper right there is almost unfair. It started right at the lefty hitter.
It's cool, too. Like, now I've always liked doing these watch parties, but, like, it's a thing where I would want to do them and then also have my time to watch the games by myself, which one week is nice, like watch a game with my dad. But it's at a point now where, like, I prefer to be watching the games, like, with you guys in the chat. Not to be all Hallmark over here or nothing, but, and corny, but I enjoy your guys' company. But I'm not checking the chat, with that said. I will after this this moment, this half inning. 0-2 count on Carter, which he was supposed to be, like, really good at one point. He was good, and then he had that whole fall off. Remember, he was, like, sent to the minor leagues, which was surprising. I think that was either last year or 24. It was 24, because it was after they won the World Series in 23, and he was, like, really good for them. And it was like, oh, shit. Kind of like Randy Rosarena vibes, except, like, Randy's fall off wasn't as drastic. Fall off's tough. He's still young. But the 1-2 from Fried to Carter, way outside, 2-2. Bottom six, excuse me. Bottom six, Boston leads Toronto 4-0. Pittsburgh over St. Louis 2-1 in the top of the ninth. Twins beating the Mariners 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth. So I forget who it was in the chat before. It was the guy with the long name, PY or something. A lot of game left for the Mariners, but it doesn't look like they'll be getting 500 tonight. Twins lead them 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Then you have White Sox, Angels later, Cubs, Padres. Here's a 2-2, fouled away. Dodgers, Marlins, and the Rays beat the Guardians 3-2. So they're 17-11 now. I mean, that's no joke. I'm still not, like, worried about them as a in terms of the division and stuff, all like that, as being like a threat. They are a threat when you play them, no matter how bad they may be. And this year, they're not bad. It is pretty crazy. Out of any year, swing and a miss. Sinker gets Carter swinging. One away here in the third. That is strikeout number 2 for Max Fried. What was I about to say? Oh, with the Rays, like, it's always a classic, like, not even cliche, it's valid, like the whole, oh, the Rays are going to Ray, which is totally fair to say, but like this year I was kind of just on the vibe, like, nah, like they're just not that good. This is the most impressive so far. Again, it's early. But if they don't even beat a 500 team or a team that's like contending late into this year, this is the most impressive Ray is going to Ray scenario that they've had. Because in fact, the 17-11, that's pretty legit. But then you also got to factor in with everything, us too, I understand, and this is no knock on the Rays, like it's no knock on us. You're just playing your competition. Like, the competition throughout baseball, not the teams you're facing in the schedule, not this, not that. It's everybody will, besides unless you're playing the Dodgers. And, well, the National League actually is pretty, like the Padres look good, the Cubs are playing well. The Reds actually look relatively legit-ish for what they are. But just keep it to the American League, man, like, which is majority of the teams will face, and the Rays will face, for the most part.
1 and 2.
Like, it is plausible that the Rays could beat a lot of these teams. And it's, we're beating a lot of these teams because they're not that good. But what makes you good? It's all relative. So, are the Yankees a great team? Compared to the 98 Yankees, no. But compared to the rest of the American League, they very well might be. Compared to the rest of the American League, the Rays might be a good team. 1-2 count on Duran. All right, Chad, that's enough caffeine for me. What do you think? Didn't go to the gym today, but I did go all 3 days when I wasn't streaming. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because, John, I know you're going to ask at some point. I want to be honest with you. But I've been back on the gym.
Soto to the Mets. Their immediate pivot was to Fried. Immediate. Now, if Soto comes back to the Yankees, they probably don't sign Max Fried.
That would be a cool video for somebody to make, like,
Garrett Cole.
an alternate world where the Yankees did re-sign Soto. Not results-based, anything past that offseason.
Popped up.
Who's got it? Wells has got it. 2 away. Duran pops out. Back to the top of the order for the Rangers in Brandon Nimmo.
Hey, the Yankees return to prime tomorrow and take on the Rangers.
Yeah, prime tomorrow. But now that I think about it, it's like, it wouldn't even be that interesting. It'd just be like Soto and... I think maybe they would have signed Goldschmidt. But, like, obviously Fried wouldn't have been a thing. They wouldn't have gotten Bellinger in all likelihood. Which, if they had gotten Soto back, the play would have been to still go get Bellinger. That's one of those things I always would talk about with, like, the 2024 season entering that. Like, not that you thought Verdugo would be as bad as he was come the end of the year, but often the Yankees don't go all in. They'll go in, not all in. Entering 2024, along with acquiring Soto, they should have got Bellinger too, who was less of a sure thing at that point. So I'm always trying to be fair, but things along those lines, like banking on the upside of what could go right rather than ensuring the most possibility of success in previous years.
Max Fried's whip is 0.77.
It's crazy. Cam's whip is sub 1 too, well below sub 1 actually. I think it's like something nuts.
So they've been some 1-2 punch.
What's the count? Ball and a strike on Nimmo. Foul away, 1 and 2. Bottom of the third, 3-0 Yankees lead. One, two, ground ball, second base, Jazz is there. This should end the inning, and it will. Inning over, Max Fried, scoreless through 3, chat. Scoreless through 3. All right, coming up for the Yanks will be Jazz, Jason, Wells, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, Fried looking good. All right, chat. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. We'll be right back, chat. See you guys in 20 seconds. What do you think of my new ticker on the bottom? You like that? No.
There's a character there. Somewhere. You ever wash a teenager's clothes? Avoid it at all costs.
industry advisors help you anticipate market forces in play for a competitive edge. Be at the forefront.
Including unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Savor card. Let's just get one of everything. Everything.
These Capital One Savor card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back. Yes, sir.
From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Yankees, the official source for your Yankees gear. Yes, Chisholm will start off with the Yankees, Jack Leiter.
Yeah, yo. Didn't even miss a pitch. Yo, shout out to the freaking Clo Dog chat. You know what the Clo Dog's doing right now? That's Jazz. High fly ball, right field. Get out, ball. Get out, ball. Get out, ball. Let's go. Jazz. Solo shot. Home run number 3. He is certainly hot. And you know what else is hot, chat? The weather. As it's warmed up, Jazz is heating up. And not that you ever really need to say it out loud, although out of the things Jazz has done, that didn't bother me all that much, to be honest. But regardless, whether he says it or not, we know Jazz is not a great hitter in the cold. Well, since it started to warm up, Houston was warm. Here it's warm, obviously. He's picking it up. He is certainly picking it up. 3rd home run of the year. He stays hot. We have a 4-0 Yankee lead. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Click like the stream if you have not already. I'm going to get this homer up. The Bronx Bombers are back. It's not even a talking point anymore, man, to be like, oh, the Yankees are hitting home runs again, and to say how important those are. I think we all understand you got to do every facet of the game, whether it's field well, fundamentals, speed, hit with runners in scoring position. You really can't take any of those things out. It's like a game of Jenga. You take one of those things out, well, I guess the whole point is to not have it collapse by taking it out. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you take any of those things out, you're not going to be a good team. Home runs are very much a part of that, especially when we're talking about the Yanks. But they're hitting home runs again. Anyways, what I was saying as I get this clip up, the Clo Dog is cleaning out my fridge because I moved here in this crib July of 2024, and
Showed up 2 of the 3 home runs against lefties.
there's some old stuff in there, yo. Like, when I first moved in, my mom made me a plate of ribs. God rest her soul, by the way. That's how long it's been. And they're still in there, and she's just cleaning out the fridge. She's been wanting to do that. And I come out after that inning before, and she is out there just emptying out the fridge, like going to town. It's freaking awesome. I think this call will be overturned, which would be the 2nd strikeout for Jason. No, just by a smidge. Misses. That might be the least amount of... Dude, it almost looked like it did hit. Less than 0.1 inches. Anyways, 2-2 count on Jason. He gets another shot. Well, he wasn't called out, but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't overturned. Right, that's just his 3rd home of the year.
2-2.
Little looper. That'll be a pop out to the 3rd baseman Young. Jason is 0 for 2 so far. All good.
Got a little
One away.
right in his wheelhouse. And turned on the fan. Lean back.
This is like so obvious to say, but when Jazz is playing well, he really is a likable dude. And I'm not saying that because, oh, player hits home runs, all of a sudden I take back some things I said about him, which anybody who's new around here, the things I've said about him are all in large contrast to how I used to talk about Jazz. I love Jazz when he's, like, not insufferable in post games and turning his back on the media because he's upset about something, which he may be right to be upset about, or not knowing the rules. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about at this point with Jazz. The lollipop, like, stuff like that is obnoxious. But when Jazz is playing well, you can tell, even in post-game interviews, he's not trying to be anything else that he's not. He's just being cool and easy free Jazz, just balling out, playing good ball. And he's awesome. Like, the highs are very high with Jazz. And the lows are relatively low. But right now we're on a high, chat. And I'm down. Put me on fucking Skid Row if it means a 4-0 lead. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's lock back in here. We got a 1-2 count on Wells. 4-0 Yanks. Top 4, 1 out. Let's see where Jazz's slash line is now, too, chat. OBP over 300, which it was entering this morning. As Wells, right field foul. Yeah. That sounded like I was rooting for it to go foul. I wasn't. Jazz now, slash line. Still not pretty, but we're making progress here. 222 is the average, which that is significant progress, honestly. He was hitting like 160 like 72 hours ago, it feels like. OBP above 300 at 306, slugging 364. So you really need him to, like, once you like make the dent of like past 700 OPS, then I'll feel like, all right, he's really on his way back. But obviously, this has been a very, very good like stretch of a week's worth of baseball now for Jazz. Wells, did that hit your foot?
2 outs.
What the fuck was that, bro? I understand jogging down the line, but that was pathetic. Am I overreacting, chat?
Here's Ryan McMahon. He struck out looking on a ball he should have challenged. It was about 2 inches low.
Not a big deal, but stuff like that bothers me.
Disgusted with John Tumpain, but did not touch the
That was
down.
an extra slow jog to first base. Am I tweaking?
So he's over
Like,
one.
I initially thought that ball hit off his foot or something, the way he ran out of the box. No, I'm not going to post on Instagram about it, but I just want to, just let me know your guys' thoughts. Dan, can you mommy some smelly cheese? Hey, what's up, Smell? Yo, Smelly, Chloe was calling you hilarious today, by the way. She said you were funny as hell. And I was like, yeah, Smelly's a good dude. Smelly, did you see that Wells run down to first? Wasn't it a little, man, all you guys want to do is just, like, stroke each other's cocks off, to be honest. Like, you don't even want to talk ball. I'm just kidding. See, Chad, a comment like that is representative of how much I love you. That means we're boys. Hey, what's up, Landon? How you doing, brother? Hey, we got a super chat, and I got an idea who it's from. As McMahon, up the middle, 2-out single.
Hitting streak.
How long?
Ryan McMahon.
Okay, he's not going to repeat it. Hitting streak, a nice hitting streak for McMahon. Forget hitting streaks, that doesn't mean nothing, honestly, but he is hitting the ball better lately. Again, 4 for 13 in Houston with a couple outs that were hard hit as well. And now he gets a nice little single up the middle. He is looking better at the plate. But all right, we got a few super chats to get through here. As we have, you know what? Let's do this in the half inning. That'll be my next time addressing the chat because I don't want to rush through them. And we already have 2 outs here. Run on first for Caballero. First pitch is outside, but called a strike. Caballero will challenge it, and that will be overturned.
Now that's going to be challenged by Caballero. First pitch strike.
Ball. Good challenge. So it'll be a 1-0 count on Caballero instead of 0-1. I wonder if the Yankees would try to, like, not try to, but be down to include as, like, a finishing piece to a degree JC Escar in a deal this deadline. And then, like, if the Rangers are at it, which given this American League they probably won't be, like, get a right-handed backup catcher like Higashioka or something. Not for the reason of you need it per se, although it would be ideal. Look at Boone. Boone is smiling as Caballero challenged. But more so from, like, I think Escara, I mean, we saw look what Carlos Narvaez got us last year. Elmer Rodriguez. So, like, Escara probably has some value, and if you wanted to trade him, you could just then also kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Ball first base.
Get value, then also get a right-handed backup catcher. Caballero grounds out to first, inning over, but Jazz goes deep. His 3rd homer of the year, 4-0. Yankees lead. Let me pull up the chat and address those super chats that we got. Which, first, we got Iran with a $20 super chat. Says, oh, captain, my captain, back-to-back. I hate to be a Mets or a Red Sox fan right now. Work's been crazy, so I haven't tuned in. Hey, all good, Iran. Iran, good to freaking see you again, man. I think we've seen you a few times out and about from now. But, or, that line make sense? We've seen you a few times, but it is always freaking good to see you, dude. You're the man. Iran's an OG. Says, works been crazy, so I haven't tuned in. Get some beer on me. Warehouse God. You're crazy, dude. You're freaking crazy. Where's my blitzball? What's over there? I appreciate that, bro. Love you, dog. I love you too, Iran. Good to see you, dude. And thank you so much, man. I'll use that to, I have to get some new creatine actually soon. I'm all out. So I'll use it for something. You're the man, Iran. And yo, so you know, the man, Joey Rodriguez, $20 super chat says, sorry I'm late. Welcome back. Hey, no worries, brother. I love you, Joey. Hope the wedding was fun. It was fun. We got out there quick, like I said, once the music started playing, but, which is nothing wrong with the music playing, but more so the idea of like dancing. Me and Dan Work Sr. just aren't really about that. And there was a game on too. And I was drinking. Like, I was having a good amount to drink. And, like, I just know when it's time for me to, like, go home. Not in terms of, like, I would cause any ruckus if I kept on drinking, but more so just, like, the next day would be affected if I had continued on with the night. So between that, me and Dan Work Sr. not loving to dance, and the Yankees were playing the Astros. Close game at the time. It was 2-2. Ended up being whatever it was, like 8-4 the final. It was good. It was good. Congratulations to Alex and Johanna. When we get a Dan Senior and Junior live watch party, dude, I'm so down. Would love to hear you all talk ball while jumping out of your seats for the bombs. Well, I'll tell you this. That would be a blast, and I think I would want to do that at some point. I am having a studio set up at home as well for when like I'm back in like Tom's River and down the shore for when it's hot out. Like I love going to the beach. I want to be able to go to the beach, but still do watch parties. So I'm gonna have like a little like very simple like curtain setup to have like a at parents' house home studio. And I'm so down to bring Dan Work Senior on there. I will tell you this: he does not scream out of his seat. He'll nod his head and like. The only time I've ever seen Dan Work Senior like emote. Not to use that word, I'm not like a 7th grader, but like was when A-Rod after Dempster, when of course he got hit by the pitch, and here we are bottom 4, it'll be 2-3-4 for the Rangers, 4-0 Yanks lead, a 1-0 on Young, grounded up the middle for a base hit, past Jazz and Caballero, runner on first, nobody out. Anyways, when Dempster hit A-Rod, and the next at-bat or 2 at-bats later, he goes deep. That was the loudest I've ever seen Dan Work Sr. celebrate a Yankee game. And I remember hearing even saying, like, I'll even cheer for that. And he was, like, clapping his hands and all that. Dan Work Sr. may not want to admit it, but he respects box office. Yes, he does. But, like, I guarantee, like, he's watching the game at home. And he's happy that Judge and Rice went deep. But he's sitting there, like, and then he goes back to Fox News and flips in between. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he was very much one of those people that, like, I'm not wearing a jersey with another man's name on it. Like that sort of vibe. Not in like a freaking like punk way. He's the best dude of freaking all time, but he's very much like that old fashioned like, I was a conservative type dad, which is freaking awesome. My mom is very liberal. Let me tell you, chat. When Dan Rourke Sr. found out Mrs. Rourke voted for Obama in 2008, not a good day in the Rourke household. No, it was not. No, it was not. Good times. Got a 2-0 count on Seager. Runner on first. Bottom of the 4th. 4-0 Yankees lead. Fried gives a look, and he's going to throw over, and they got him. Picked off is... Who's that? Young? Yep. Young is picked off. Caballero applies the tag. How about that? So a nice little leadoff single, quickly erased. Max Fried picks off Josh Young. 1 away.
I am so jealous. All those years of the right-handed pitcher.
They're not going to lie. I think you're going to have the best starting rotation ever in 2 months.
So good. Set him up so good.
There's so many things I can say about that. Well, so you said ever, which might be hyperbolic to make a point, but like we can actually run off that. First things first, they have the best rotation in the American League right now before Rodon and Cole come back. When you say ever, I think like so. Is this? We will get to the conversation legitimately of is this the best Yankee starting rotation in how many years, and then you can get into like of all time. That is ridiculous to talk about right now. But the reason it feels ridiculous is because it feels so like, oh, you're getting caught up in the moment type thing, which I have like decent self-awareness with that shit. Like I try to see it through and like long term and not be like irrational, because I've done that in the past and I always end up, I don't care about like, getting blown in my face, but like you learn that like not to be caught up in like, oh, like Judge is an exception. Like we're truly watching one of the greatest players of all time. And like you can acknowledge that. It's the truth. There will be a point this year, and we could do it right now, talking about the future, where like compare this to rotations of whether it be the late 90s or the Evil Empire 2003 rotation, like the expectations with that going in throughout the years. I don't like to speak from an opinion-based standpoint about teams I did not watch or like talk definitively about things because like, I don't watch the 98 Yankees. I don't watch 2003, whatever it may be. All I know is as Fried strikes out Seager, 2 away, it is a respectable conversation to have. Like, you're not some new age fool for suggesting that this might be the Yankees' best rotation come full health with Rodon and Cole in, like, a very long time, whatever that means. My entire life or Dan Rourke Sr.'s entire life. Like, I don't know, but, like, it's going to be that conversation. And a big part of that is obviously Cole and Rodon, but, like, with Fried, that's one thing. Look at Andy. They're doing an Andy and Max Fried split screen right now.
Pretty similar.
That's awesome. For those listening along, they just did a Max Fried and Andy Pettitte pickoff move split screen.
Never did.
I'm surprised it took them that long to do that. That was awesome. Anyways, Cam and Will. And Weathers, too. But like that's what really transcends it into that conversation of not just all right, you have multiple aces, but like what exactly is an ace in today's game? I'm doing a podcast right now. I'm sorry. Here's a 2-0, 2 outs to Burger. But it's not just multiple number one caliber starters. You know who applies in that? Like, he's like an ace, quote unquote. And I love this guy. I defend him a lot. But like Rodon, and this is fine because he's like our fourth starter at this point, when at full health postseason rotation. Like he's that tier just below, but he's not our ace. We have 3 legitimate true aces, like Bulldog, like top of the line, which Rodon kind of was last year too. But I understand the trepidation regarding him. Fried, Cole, Cam. Or even just talking Fried and Cam right now. 2 aces is enough. And then, yes, Cole, Rodon. And then with Warren, not calling him an ace whatsoever. He's not. But he was, what? He was our 5th starter last year. And so far this year, kind of in that same spot long term. And he has a sub 3. Sub 2.5. It's pretty freaking awesome. And as I was saying before, and then we'll stop yapping so much. Kay was talking about, and it's a good point. He's saying like the Yankees are seemingly playing with so much more urgency this year. Like they're kind of, which I think is true. But he was saying like, it seems the Yankees don't care about players' feelings as much this year. And if like they think you're hurting the team, they're going to send you down. He was using Luis Gil as an example. And I think that is true. But the difference is, we can do that now. We can send Luis Gil down because we don't need him. Last year, we needed Luis Gil. Luis Gil pitched Game 2 of the American League Division Series, which, again, the running it back thing, it's like, same team, so it's going to be the same result. You're going to lose against the Blue Jays. It's not the same team. It's the same, you bring a core back, and yes, like it is. We did run it back, but put it like this. Chat, if we face the Blue Jays in the ALDS this year, whoever, is Luis Gil starting Game 2 of that series? Or is Garrett Cole starting Game 2 of that series? 4-man rotation in October. That's all you need. Fried, Cole, because I want to split up the lefties. Fried, Cole, Rodon, Cam. But you know what? Stop that. I am just like going on autopilot with that order. That has now changed. Like we may want Cam starting Game 1 for all I know. Same with Stanton. Like in past years, Stanton goes down. Who's DH? You can give Judge a little bit of run, but otherwise it'll be Willie Calhoun. It'll be J.D. Davis. It'll be whoever. No, like, well, throw Stanton on the IL. We'll see him when he's back. I can't wait for him to be healthy, but we got Jason Dominguez. And not to mention, like, we have so much depth. Like, I wasn't just talking out of my ass. I'm not celebrating right now. I only celebrate winning World Series, so I'm not right. I don't care about being right. I just want the Yankees to win. But it wasn't me just being a shill going into this year about my excitement. The depth is more than we've seen in the Judge era. The versatility, the fundamentals, the pitching, obviously. And that could be just on its own a reason why you get, like, I don't know, significantly more hyped about our chances this year than in past years. Because even if you still believe this offense won't perform in October, which they're better suited to now with the improved situational hitting, guys like Caballero, the speed, our ability to put bat on the ball while also still hitting home runs, you need all of it. But let's just say our offense still is, come the postseason, it's nothing. You can only get a couple runs, home or nothing, whatever it may be. Well, even if that is the case, which I don't think it is, we're in a way better position this year than last because, Chad, we may want to score 2 runs a game to win a damn baseball game in the postseason. I'm being hyperbolic, obviously, but let me wrap it up there with that whole freaking rant. Just it gets me excited. I really am excited about this team. Cesar says we're looking strong so far. Everyone has to stay healthy. Yeah, and in a way, dude, like this may sound so weird, but like Stanton, like finally getting a little injury like that, like not out of the way, but it's like, all right, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but like let's test the depth. Like let's run Jason out there. Like we can handle this, and I'll see Stanton when he comes back. And also too, it's almost like a bad omen to be like, if you're healthy the entire year and then it's like entering September, I feel like I'd be just like shitting bricks. It's like, man, I hope we can be healthy one more month and then like the sky starts falling. But that's part of my excitement with Jason too. Like we'll see what happens with Stan. We still don't know if he's going to be on IL. But it's like, word up, let's see the depth. Yankees may have to give a spot start on the 5th if Rodon's not ready to Elmer Rodriguez, who has a 1.27 and 4 starts in AAA. It's like, word up, bro. Like, let's do it. Like, test us. Knock on wood. I don't mean that too significantly, but, like, it's cool. It really, really is. Dan, why do you always have to... I don't know. My hair's looking pretty rough right now, honestly, yo. I'm going to have to brush it. But I appreciate you, Nick. Nick, you're a good dude. Luna, I'm in love with you. I tell Chloe that every night. She says it's okay.
Trent Grisham will lead it off.
Yeah, dude, a lot of people thought, I did too. I thought today would be the day for Mendoza. I thought I thought that'd be it. Off day and all that. Jolly was saying the same thing. Many people just were assuming today would be the day that Mendoza would get fired. As here we go, top 5, 4-0 Yankees lead. Let's lock back in here. We got top of the order too: Grisham, Rice, and Judge. And I definitely do need to brush my hair. It's funny, Nikki. You compliment my hair, and I appreciate that, but then you put me on to how freaking absurd it looks right now. Brush it all back, push it all back. Yeah, much better. How's the mic, by the way, Chad? Everything good? We got a 2-1 count on Grisham, who's 1 for 2. So they gave Grisham a hit on the Seager play before the Rice homer. They gave him a hit. That's inside. This umpire's not great. That wasn't his worst call. They maybe that clipped a little bit, but he's been calling a lot of inside pitches. Appropriate, Dan Glaze. Yeah, fire me up. Yo, Dan, you gonna watch the Michael Jackson movie? I want to see it just so I can give my 2 cents on it. I know it was a very weird situation to where they filmed the majority of that movie and then later found out after filming that the Michael Jackson estate like misled them on what they can and cannot use rights-wise. They had to strip a good portion of the movie and kind of reshoot it. And reshoots are part of, movies all over the place, but like, they can be major reshoots that can like really change how the overall film is perceived in the theaters. And so far, fans are loving it. If you go by the Rotten Tomatoes score, which I don't take it as gospel, but a lot of the love I'm seeing for the Michael Jackson thing is coming from whether it be nostalgia or just really enjoying the musical scenes, which like that's not exactly what does it for me. Like, and the critics have hated it, and I feel bad in a way for the movie. As funny as that sounds, if you have a Grisham just walked. Okay, I was like, who's the runner on first? Grisham just walked. Runner on first. Nobody out for Ben Rice. 20 more seconds on this. Like, the movie got so messed up that because of things that were out of their hands with the Michael Jackson estate, telling them they could use this part of Michael's story in the movie. They shot that part of the movie and then later found out, oh no, you can't use that, and had to like do it all over again, reshoots, all this and that. But from what I've seen, a lot of the love is coming from just like how well they do some of the musical scenes, which you guys know I'm a big Elvis fan, and that started from his biopic back in 2022, which really had nothing to do with any of the musical scenes. It was like the story, it was the movie overall. And from what I heard, the Michael Jackson movie outside of the music is like not that great a movie. But I do want to see it because I like to give my 2 cents. If you can't tell, Rice ground ball to the right side, fielded at first by Berger, over to second for 1, on to first. It's a double play. That is a 3-6-3 double play, all good, 2 away. And that'll bring up Judge. But yeah, fans do seem to like it. And like I'm glad, especially for like the big Michael Jackson fans and all that. And like people get all up and tight about certain things, which like I can't knock them. Like if there's somebody who thinks like this is not confirmed by the way, but like this is a topic, like a pedophile, whatever it may be, like which is not confirmed about Michael Jackson, but like if that's what you think about somebody, like okay, you should look at that person with disgust, obviously, but it's not set in stone. Like we don't know if that's actually the case, and like what if that's not true that he's that way? So like I don't play anything to do with that angle of it. We're obviously just talking about like the movie, a movie that I have not seen. But I'll see it at some point. I don't have A-list anymore, though. The 0-1 to Judge with 2 outs, outside, 1-1. Dan, if I ever come... Hey, Wagme, what's up, bro? Dan, if I come back to the U.S... Where are you at? I thought you were in the U.S. I'm going to look for you in Hoboken. Word up, just let me know you're here, bro. Dan, for real, though, it's my bucket list to grab a pint with you whenever I end up in New York. Been eating sweet my whole life, never been. Oh, word up, let's do it, Nick. Now, I don't really drink beer, to be honest, unfortunately, so it'd have to be a Surfside for me. They're pitching very up and into Judge today. And by they, I mean lighter. Relax. Mike is good. Hey, what's up, Morg? Yo, shout out to Morg in the chat. How we doing, Morg? John's asked how did I meet my girlfriend. We work at both at JM, so that's how I met her. She's on the design team. She's designing some Yanks Ave logos as we speak. She's designing a new logo for the Morning Yanks show, which she's incorporating my new favorite color, which is Liberty Green. And the best thing about Liberty Green, Chat, is it's unofficial. You see that quote that came out from George Steinbrenner today? Well, resurfaced from 2005, I should say. As Judge fouls it back 3-2. No alternate uniforms. Which I don't think that's actually ever being worn anyway, so I win. Hell yeah, Morg. Yeah, I don't like beer. Love you Yankee stuff in the background, though. I miss the Elvis cardboard cutout. I could possibly be arranged, Bama. As Judge cranks one. Left center field, that's going to get down and looks like it'll split the outfielders. No, it'll be cut off in left by Haggerty. Judge goes into second. He is in there with a 2-out double. And he's now 2 for 2 with a walk. No, 2 for 2, double, homer, hit by pitch. His 1.2 OPS days are probably behind him. I'm not even making fun of that guy on Twitter, but some of you may have seen that interaction. Like, the guy wasn't being a punk. Like, he was legitimately just talking ball. But it's just crazy to me, yo. Like, with everything, there's so many countless examples. Fernando Cruz is now the Antichrist after a couple bad outings. You know, it's like, oh, a couple bad weeks for Judge. Not that people are saying to him to, like, you know, go die or nothing like that, but just like, oh, the days of a 1.2 OPS are probably behind him. Are you sure you want to take that bet, bro? Because I wouldn't. Anyways, 1-0 count, 2 outs, Judge off second for Bellinger. Yankees lead 4-0. And he grounds one to the right side, fielded at first by Berger. That will end the inning. All good. So Judge with a double, but then Leiter works out of it. What is his line so far for Mr. Leiter? Reminder, chat, we will be live with a episode of the Morning Yankee Show tomorrow on this channel, 8 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's now what we're doing. We're doing all Morning Yankee shows are on the main channel now. So not saying to unsubscribe from the other channel, but just I'll probably figure out something to do. Maybe I'll post clips there, but just know that the shows that we do are now going to be on the main channel. So do with that what you will. And if you want to unsubscribe to the other channel, like you can. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. We're going to talk a little Stanton. We'll do it'll probably be a quicker episode, but we'll do like a little game recap, just, you know, start off the day and all that. Anyways, Leiter so far, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts, and hit by pitch as well. But all right, to the bottom of the 5th we go. And so far, so good for Fried. He enters the 5th with 4 scoreless. Line right now is 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. 66 pitches. Where did my box score go? Oh, there we go. All righty. Dan, thank you for moving to this channel. Honestly, John, you were like one of the inspiration for that, low key. Because I remember a couple weeks ago when I was doing one of the episodes on the other channel, you're like, Dan, since when did you make this channel? And I felt like I had like relatively advertised a decent amount, but you weren't alone. A lot of people like, I don't know, like didn't know of its existence or just were like confused on how to find it. And even for me, yo, like it's just so much nicer to be able to like, this morning I say peace out to you guys on the morning show, and it's like, I'll see you later tonight for the watch party. And I can just say like on this channel, I don't even got to say it, instead of being like, the watch party will be on the main channel, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow morning back here on the Morning Yankees channel. It's like, it felt like musical chairs for a bit. And again, the reason was because it was initially Yankees Avenue Live. Everything live was going to go there, and then it was just the Morning Yankees show. But yeah, that era is now done. But also it was good because it allowed me kind of get my feet wet with that show, and that's up there with like the watch parties with like one of my favorite Yankees-related projects. And the reminder, we got an announcement coming on Friday. Who's just named that Yank? I don't know. It's a 10. It was a Yankee from 74 to 76. But anyways, here we go. Bottom of the 5th, it'll be Higashioka, Haggerty, and Carter for the Rangers. Dan is too prepared and has too many takes for early morning. I love it. Hey, what's up, Matt? I love the morning because my brain is so fresh. It's less convoluted. I also love the idea of, and Judge makes a catch and right, one away. Higashioka flies out. I love being kind of like the first one to get my 2 cents in, which really works for the way like I like to operate. Like I don't ever like to give my take after listening to. I'll listen to K sometimes, but I'll never listen to a Talking Yanks episode before I get my 2 cents out. Because, you know, it is easy to get swayed and all that. More so back in the day. Like I would just naturally I would be positive. But then like I would just kind of like conform and think in my brain I agree with a lot of like the negative thoughts and stuff. Not even just Talking Yanks is not as negative compared to like other people. Talking Yanks is great. But I would just assume like, oh, this is actually how I feel too. More so back in the day. It's like when I first saw Spider-Man 3, I loved it. And then I found out everybody hates it. And it's like, do I really like love it? Maybe I hate it too. And it's like, now it's... So for that reason, I kind of like always made sure I didn't watch anything before giving my take. So it was always organic. Now I don't have an issue with that because I'm just like, word up, call me a shill, bro. Or like, I'm optimistic. I don't care. Like this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I think most people kind of know that by now. So for that reason, I don't really shy away from it either. Volpe, yeah, continuing his rehab assignment tomorrow. Could be activated during the next homestand, which I still feel like it's going to be Friday versus the Orioles. Yeah, Morg. I think I'm probably end up still being clean the rest of my life, I think. I've always thought about getting a Yankee tattoo, but at this point, too late. Not that I'm too old, but like, I'll tell you this. I love sleeves, but I'm not paying all that for a sleeve. I'd want it on both arms. I think I would look, not that tattoos make you look like a tool, they don't, but like, I already kind of have like the tool, not persona, but like look with the mullet and all that. Like, I look like I'm kind of, you know, if I added tattoos to it, you probably just assume like I smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. So, but yes, as Mork said, big announcement coming on Friday. And you guys will be the first to know on the Morning Yankees show.
Matt Blake looked at him and said, "It's not working. When are you going to cut it out?" Blake wanted him to stop pitching from the windup.
Clark is going to be back at some point in the second half, but like it's so late, and he's coming back from TJ. It's kind of that weird like quasi returning from TJ, first year back. He's not going to be a starter. I don't even think he's going to be a point where like, unless he's really good, maybe he'd be in the Yankees bullpen. But I wouldn't want it to be a thing where the Yankees rely on Clark's return to be a weapon in any factor, whether it's... He wouldn't be in the rotation no matter what. We're good there. Swing and a miss. Carter totally fooling that sweeper. Fried, scoreless through 5. That's strikeout number 4. Anyways, I wouldn't want the Yankees to like operate their trade deadline with Clark Schmidt's return in mind. It's like, oh, he might be good at it. Like, I wouldn't want to bank on that. But Clark next year, though. Which, that's interesting too, bro. Like, every pitcher we talk about right now with the Yankees' depth and how much of a great position we are starting rotation-wise, that's all applies to next year too. Because like, you know, like Fried's still here, Cole's here, obviously can't, whatever. Like everybody's still here. Like the prospects. So is Clark Schmidt, yo. So it's like it's freaking nuts. It really is. Is my connection all good, by the way? We should be good now. If it dropped down, we should be back good. I'm up to my connection's nice and green and good. But sorry about that if it cut off for a minute. Should be good now. Screw tattoos. I don't even feel that way, but like, I don't think anybody in my family has tattoos now that I think about it. I'm going to ask my siblings that in our group chat. You know what our group chat name is, chat? Accidents. That's what our group chat name is. Do any of you have tattoos? Also, shout out my brother. He just got engaged. My brother Michael, who's in the Air Force. He went to school for like 10 years to do what he's doing in the Air Force now. And apparently he's doing stuff that I can't tell you about. Not alien related, but... Well, I guess I should stop talking. But also, a bone to pick my other brother who got engaged. Everybody's just like settling down, I guess, now. My brother Clayton, good-ass dude. His fiancée Alexis, who he met on a bus, a broken-down bus, because he thinks his life's a Hallmark movie, which is bullshit. I was kidding. It's cool. They're actually really nice. But anyways, their marriage, or wedding, whatever the heck you call it, get this, chat, October 3rd. Next year, not this year, but still, it's all the same crap. October 3rd. And I found that after kind of like jokingly complaining, because like obviously you don't schedule your wedding around Yankees Astros, but I was a little like, it's like, you know, I don't like having obligations in the season. And my brother, his last name is Rourke, Clayton Rourke, who I love dearly, scheduled his wedding October 3rd of 2027. He better hope we got a bye. He better hope we're the 1 seed in the American League next year. Ground ball to the right side. That'll be easy for Berger as Jazz grounds out. 1 away. All right, let me fix some box score stuff.
He was struck out and then went to the challenge. It was overturned, and then he hit a go-ahead home run in the 9th inning. So
Yes, it's true. By the way, they talked about the BT this morning, but did you guys see that the Mexico series and the Little League Classic and the Field of Dreams game, no ABS in those games?
0 for 2 tonight.
Pretty freaking nuts.
He's been playing all 3 games against 3 Texas right-handed.
Pluth didn't think it was that big a deal, but even before he came on to the call, me and Rose were like, that's insane. Like, that's not a major league, it's not up to major league standards, and if you can't have ABS. Pretty nuts. Anyway, so here's Jason. He's 0 for 2 so far, struck out in the first, and then popped out to, I believe, third base back in, what was that, the 4th? 1 out, top of the 6th. Now a 1-1 count. Dan will not be attending. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, bro. It's like, Dan's becoming a Mets fan. What did I say? When's the big announcement? Friday. And I'll let you guys know first things first on the Morning Yankees show. Hey, nothing wrong with the bus. My fiance's a homeless shelter. We both are residents. Oh, absolutely nothing wrong with the bus, by the way, Game Reader. I tease him a little bit with it, like a nice way, because it's so like it's such a nice story. I'm always like you think your life's a Hallmark movie. Like they met on a broken down bus. She's from like she's so southern. Like it's like if I were to like say something that's cute, I would say this is a cute story. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot. Monty's back with the Rangers. I didn't know if I was ever even aware of that, to be honest. That he was with the Rangers. Or back with the Rangers. Jason swings through a fastball, 96 miles an hour. 3-2 count. 1 out. Yeah, John's absolutely right. I'll never get married during baseball season. No. I'm like, oh my, is your fiance? Does he play for the team? No, he's got a fan page. Jason Dominguez, 1 out, little looping nice single, looping line drive, first hit of the year, and he's on first with 1 out. Chat, why do I want to post that?
He's going to fight off a cutter. You can see he just kind of muscles it. He got beat a little bit.
I'm posting that, chat.
You know what? If you've got good, strong, quick hands, you can fight that pitch off and find the outfield grass.
Oh, hell yeah, Wagme. Now we're talking. I knew I liked you. That's my kind of life. Just kidding, Chloe, if you're listening. I'm getting the Jason single. I'm posting on Yanks Ave. Here's Wells, runner on first, 1 out, ball low, 1-0. All right, let me get this real quick. Yeah, the goatee looks pretty good on Jason, honestly. Now he's somebody like I really don't like the idea of like more so the principle of the beard roll going away. But like I will admit, like Jason looks better with a beard. Rosario, like. I mean, I didn't see him without the beard, but like I think he looks better with a beard. I actually think Wells pulled out the mustache, looked pretty well. I wonder if Rice can grow facial hair. I know, Chad. Who cares? All right, 1-1 count on Wells. Inside, 2-1. Jason's off first. Maybe we'll see Jason take off. Yo, for those that are more casual, if you're in here, don't be fooled by his appearance. Jason Dominguez, very, very, very quick. Very quick. Got a 2-1 count on Wells. He's 0 for 2 so far. Throws over to Jason. Not in time.
Is toying with a change. He's also toying with a cutter. But here's what I don't understand. He learned it from Garrett Crochet.
Man, this seems like I'm like celebrating my nephew's first hit in T-ball. I'm like in lowercase letters. It's not a huge deal, but I'm like Jason's first hit of 2026 with an exclamation point. You got the lime green, or the lime green, who am I kidding? Liberty green batting gloves on. Lime green's more of what Caballero wears. Jason was going. Wells fouled it off. So we got a 2-2 count.
That was a thing back then, and Al was throwing 97-mile-an-hour cutters that night. And it sounded like a gun going off.
This magic moment.
It was right in his prime, too.
McMahon on deck. Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wells. I'm waiting for my Jason freaking single to post. Swing and a miss. Really good changeup. Yeah, Wells swings and misses, and that'll be 2 away for Ryan McMahon, who singled his last time up. Hitting the ball better.
Changeup usage is up. It's a new kick change, a new grip that's kind of taken the league by storm. The index finger kind of spiked up on the ball that helps you.
All right, so I asked my siblings group chat, again, named Accidents, named by me, by the way. And here's the first picture of McMahon, inside 1-0. I asked if anybody had tattoos. I don't think we do. And I was saying how I don't think I'll ever get one. And I guess I took that as if, like, I wanted to get a tattoo, and now there's, like, 8 messages about why I shouldn't get one. I go, do any of you have tattoos? My sister Rebecca goes, no, why? My sister Rachel goes, no, and don't you dare get one. Then Rebecca goes, do not get one. Greek statues do not have tattoos because you don't graffiti a work of art. That's just how my sisters talk. When I was 4 years old, they would say to me, or Rebecca would say to me, beauty is pain. And then we'd watch Devil Wears Prada together, which is a great movie. That I will be seeing the second one of. And then Rachel goes, you'll look cheap and tacky. And then she says, don't ruin your looks. I know you're vain, which is not true at all. All right, so they kind of just went off for no reason. I'm not getting one. But now I kind of want to, chat. Which, by the way, some of you may be listening have tattoos. My sisters are ridiculous, and they're talking about me with tattoos. Some people can pull off tattoos, but they're very much, you can kind of tell what kind of family I come from. Not a bad way, but like, in a good way.
1-2.
But they just get about things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get tattoos. It's like we're a don't get tattoos kind of family. It doesn't mean it's right. And again, I might get one now just for the heck of it. So, not to read those messages and kind of like make anybody feel bad it has tattoos. Not that you would because of shit my sister said. But it is funny. That's just how they always are. The 1-2 to McMahon fouled away. You guys want to get back to the baseball game? You want to keep talking tattoos? All right, we can keep talking tattoos. One that I would get is... No, I'm just kidding. Jason was running there again. Later at 91 pitches, we got a 1-2 count on McMahon. Top of the sixth, 2 outs, 4-0 Yankees lead. Yeah, look at that guy. He's trying to get the ball. He's like a freaking cat trying... Oh, he got it too. Nice. It's like a dog catching his tail. The 1-2. Good take, McMahon. 2-2. McMahon looks more comfortable in the box too. Which is only natural.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He cut off your arm, and you wanted revenge. What? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Did Kay already say that? Run on first, that's Jason. McMahon, 1 hopper to second base. Duran fields, 0 to first. Inning over. Alrighty, chat. We're winning 4-0, yo. I don't want to get too comfortable because, that can change quickly. But, I'm not feeling too stressed out. But let's get to the bottom of the 6th, see where we're at entering the 3rd and final act of this game, come the 7th. And then we'll reevaluate. Because for right now, Fried is in a good spot, pitch count-wise. Obviously, he's scoreless as well. He is... Yeah, he's at 72 pitches entering the bottom of the 6th, so... Fried, I want to stop doing this. Because I have a habit of doing it. I don't want to go past this inning coming up. I don't want to be like, oh, Fried can get through this inning. Like, maybe we can get... I mean, you figure we might be able to get 7 today. But, like, inning by inning, I got to stop doing that. Because, like, things change so quickly. And then every time I feel like I do that, like, oh, can he get through this inning? And then possibly the 7th, can we get a complete game? Not in the case of Fried, but the next thing you know, he's out the very inning you're discussing. Him getting through quick and then pitching 2 more after. So, anyways, how many siblings do I have? I'm 1 of 6. I am 1 of 6. And yes, I am the youngest. Yeah, I have a... Word, Wagme. Word. As in, you have a lot of tattoos, or just are you vain? But I'm the youngest. I was born in 2000. I'm turning 26 in May, and then I have 2 brothers. Next up is Clayton. He's the exact same age as Gleyber Torres, which I believe is December 13th, 1996. Like the same date and everything. I always say that. It's like, look where Gleyber is, and look where you are, as a joke. And then there's Michael. That's my oldest brother. He's right around 30. He's the one that got engaged yesterday. He's in the Air Force. And then after that, I have twin sisters. They were born in 1989, which I believe is the same year as is it Mike Trout? I always compare ages to my siblings and like see where they're at in life. Like, oh, this player was born in 1989, and he just won the batting title. And you're working at Hot Topic. Nah, but I would always say shit like that. And then I have a half-sister, Barbie. That's on my dad's side. His first marriage. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. And I am cousins with Joey Gallo.
Here is Ezekiel.
Oh, word up, Nick. Hey, we're all the same at this point. Once you're past, like, the college years, like, once you're past 22, it's all, like, I consider myself, not to be weird, but, like, I don't think it's weird. Like, I'm the same age as, like, if I see, like, a 24-year-old, like, we're the same. 23, maybe not so much, but, like, I'm 25, a 24-year-old, 26-year-old, and, like, 27, we're all kind of in that same window. Depending, I guess, where you're at in life. If you're, like, married with kids, that's different, but 2-0 on the 9-hitter Duran. It'll be Duran then top, Duran, Nimmo, Young for Texas here in the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Yanks. Am I from the Bronx? Nah, Will. Do I look like I'm from the Bronx?
Warming for Texas.
Be honest with me, Will. Do I look like I'm from the Bronx? But I appreciate it. No, I'm from, Seaside Park, New Jersey, but I would just say Tom's River. And that's where I went to school and all that.
The subtle nuances of
2 balls and a strike on Duran.
2-0 pitch, he takes
And then I moved to Hoboken and
92 miles an hour. That's
years ago, and then I got a different crib. But yeah. It'll be a 2-1 from Fried to Duran. Grounded to the past Jazz into right field. Against the shift is the word I was looking for. Not against the shift. I take that back. That was like I was having a stroke right there. It was just in the hole. It was a ground ball base hit in the second base and first base hole. That's the call. Runner on first, nobody out. Chris Rose and Dan are the same age. Yeah, I hope Rose is resting up today, yo.
He's got a lot of different ways he can go.
Bronx went to Harry Truman's high school in Co-op City, ghetto as hell.
The men on.
Or I'll start telling people I'm from the Bronx. And yes, I am a. I don't know if I addressed it, but yes, cousin with Joey Gallo, no big deal. I gotta check on him soon. I've never talked to him. I just mean like how he's doing with the. Is he still with the White Sox and pitching? Dan and Todd Frazier hang out back in high school. Bobes, you'd think, bro. You'd think. But I'm like the only dude from Tom's River that hasn't met Todd Frazier. Played at his Little League. My brother, my boy is like neighbors with him. People see him all the time. Like everybody's seen and met with Todd Frazier. I feel like everybody in Tom's River has had dinner with Todd Frazier. And I've never even met the guy.
I enjoy watching you watch Freed because I can
Um,
tell you really have an appreciation.
Oh, this is cool. Some of how much Cone appreciates
He's a lot of fun to watch.
Freed. Let me crank this back up a little bit. 1-0 count, runner on first. Back to the top of the order for the Rangers. 1-0 count on Nimmo, who's 1 for 2. The pitch from Freed.
In a day and age
Sinker
where
outside,
velocity-
2-0.
Everybody's chasing velocity.
All right, maybe to kind of lock into the game here a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but nobody out. Runner on first. Top of the order, 2-0 count. Let's go, Freed. Box score all good? Yeah. I bought a new AirPod yesterday. Thank goodness, because my nice sinker past him. Swing and miss, 2-1. My AirPod Max just like took a dump all of a sudden. So here you go. I was calculating
Fernando Cruz
how deep could
firing.
Freed go in his game. His pitch against a good spot. Fernando Cruz is warming up right now. We get to get 1 inning by a time. I don't think Freed will be done unless like multiple guys get on. That's definitely why Cruz is up. And let's see what happens here. Caballero takes it himself on at first. Double play. That was smooth, bro. That was smooth right there, chat. Boy, that was smooth. He almost played it so perfectly that it's like, it almost comes off as like dangerous the way he fielded that ball. Because it's like, wow, Caballero, like you really did know exactly where that ball was going to hop into your glove, like perfectly. And it worked. It worked. I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking per se. It was just so smooth looking. He was right there, positioned perfectly. But like that was just, bro, you can't. I mean, listen, you guys know I'm rooting for Volpe to come back, but like just talking defense,
Sixth inning, Yankees lead 4-0. 3 home runs.
I'm sure Volpe makes that play.
2-1 shot by
It
White.
doesn't look that smooth. Like Caballero's, he's got it at shortstop, man. And I think that's why a lot of people also are so like uptight about Volpe. It's not just like the offense, which might be like I'm open to it. You guys know how I feel. I'm giving Volpe a shot, and I'm by no means a Volpe hater. I'm rooting for him as we all should be. But I don't know, like how could you not acknowledge just like how much smoother, even compared to like 2024 Volpe, who again was elite truly, and I will gladly take 2024 Volpe. I don't know if it's like just the natural instincts that come with it, with Caballero compared to Volpe, or just like I don't know, it just looks so much more fluid and just natural, him playing short. And it could be something as simple as not talent, but just Volpe's been in his head his entire career. So I'm posting this double play right now. Oh man, he just filled out. Oh dude, that was gorgeous. I'm posting on Yanks app for those that are not watching along. If you want to see a double play.
We've seen a lot of sinkers.
Also, something I noticed with Caballero, I really like. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this as well,
He did go around there.
but
That was not even that close.
say a runner is busting it down the line and just barely is thrown out by Caballero. Caballero will like then stare at that runner until he goes back to the dugout, kind of like giving him a death stare almost, unless I'm misreading the situation, or like if
Count is full of
say he gets thrown out, like he's been doing a lot lately with these like kind of foolish, like he was like just staring down Christian Vasquez the other day. It's very much, and this is a good thing if I'm reading it correctly.
He's at 85 right now. 2 outs in the 6th.
He has a little bit of that like, not Jordan level, but like the way we talk about Cam, I think Caballero's got that a little bit where it's like, as a 2-out walk to Josh Young, that'll bring up Seager with a runner on first, 2 outs. Like killer instinct, or just like there's a little extra competitive edge to Caballero, which like again that could be the difference between. Oh, they challenged that. All right, we do have 1 challenge left. All right, you know the fact that we had an extra or still had 1 more after that, I can get by. Anyways, all I'm saying is like that could be the difference alone. It's not talent between Caballero and Volpe, just like
60, so 11 calls.
just how natural it comes to him, whether it's being a competitor or just a position as shortstop. There is a difference.
Yes, yes.
And probably Volpe like technically has more talent than Caballero, but like what does that mean?
It's been that way even in AAA. For the years it was tested. Pitchers are
Not knocking Volpe though. I don't need to tear him down and build Caballero up.
All over him, around 50.
It'll be an 0-1 from Fried to Seager. The pitch, lined foul. Straight back, actually. 0-2. We got a 4-0 Yankees lead. Bottom of the 6th, runner on first, 2 outs, 0-2 count on Seager. Fried has been really good so far. He's had a battle at times, but 1 out away from 6 scoreless. Let's see if he gets it. Yeah, Twins beating the Mariners, 8-2, bottom 7. And yeah, the Red Sox did indeed beat the Blue Jays. 5-0. I don't know why I finished that thought. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 5-0. What I meant to say, I guess that was lined up as my next thought. And I just said it out loud like a freaking jukebox. No, Max Fried strikes out Seager. Gorgeous pitch. Inning over. Scoreless through 6. And that's now 5 strikeouts in 6 innings. I'm going to go check on the Clone Dog real quick, chat. I'll be right back, and then we'll chop it up. 4-0 Yanks. Yeah, yo.
I changed and got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped physically repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission with few to no symptoms. Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked or pregnant or played. Don't take it allergic or have an infection.
But UCN rotate check and keeping it with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Mandalorian bobblehead. Tickets going faster. Get your tickets today at Yankees.com and force me with you. Hey, Ray, the new pitcher for the Rangers. Scored for the Yankees lead 4-0. And the greeting that Reed got in the dugout, David, I think that's it for today. So 8 shutout innings last time, 6 shutout innings this time.
I gotta go. You're freaking awesome. I like yes, you up.
Caballero pops up.
First.
Seager. Seemed like the Yankees got to see Fried lead the game. Struck out 3 times on his 32nd run.
What'd I miss, chat? Oh, sorry. It was all silent and shit, too.
Hayden
Who's the
Gray,
9 hitter
some
today?
story,
Cobb?
Some story. 30 years old.
So 1 out, top of the 7th. Sorry, I was out in the kitchen freaking celebrating the Clo doll because she, I told you she's cleaned out the fridge? She cleaned out the entire fridge. It's completely spotless. There's food in there from like 2024. Chat, there was food in my fridge from before
Signed with the Rockies and
the World Series.
Mexican League, the whole deal. Here he
And she cleaned out the entire fridge, and she's doing the dishes now, yo.
They go over.
Is Free done? I'm gonna put you guys up in a second. I gotta see what Caballero did really quick. Sorry for the delay.
The debrief.
But if you're just joining, we got a 4-0 Yankees lead in the top of the 7th. It looks like Fried is indeed done. And it was all via the homer. Ben Rice, 2-run homer. Judge went back-to-back. Homer number 10 for Rice, 11 for Judge. As Grisham skies into center field. Decently hit. Going back. Track. God damn it. Carter makes a catch at the track. 2 away. Grisham flies out. And then you had a...
Grisham really hit that one.
Yeah, so Rice and Judge made it 3-0, and then Jazz had his third home of the year. He stays hot.
Yes, he did.
Caballero popped out to Seager. Okay. All right, I'm going to get a Fried picture ready.
Carter can go get him out there.
Because he appears to be done.
Here's Ben Rice.
And then I'll bring up Rice with 2 outs. Now let's see. 4-0 if Fried is done. Who's coming up for Texas? I know Cruz was warming up before, but let's see where we at lefty lane-wise. Who made the last out? Seager? So that means for Texas coming up, Blue calls time. It will be Berger, McCutchen, Higashioka. So 3 straight righties. All right, so Cruz will get the 7th. It seems like. You would figure.
I don't know how I saw that, so he has
Word.
great hair and great eyes.
Let's get a Fried pick.
And a quick called strike.
Yeah.
Too. So good for announcers.
It's getting hot in this room, I'll tell you that. The 1-0, inside 2-0.
2-0 on Rice.
I'm going to pick you up soon, Chad. Just got to take care of some biz real quick, you know what I'm saying?
This product
It's one of those moments where it's not show friends, it's show biz. Yo, this guy does have good hair, and it's funny because every time he umpires a game for the Yankees, they always point out that he has good hair. Rice, swing and miss, good changeup. Also, Leiter's obviously done, by the way. He was out to begin this inning. Out of the game to begin this inning. 2-1 on Rice, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Outside 3-1, great take. Still getting my Fried picture, by the way. I'm not just on my phone. I'm not just browsing the web, chat, if you know what I mean.
He has closed that gap progressively over the
I got my Fried pick. I am going to wait until
It's hard to get in there on him now.
3-1. Inside, ball 4. 2-out walk for Rice, and that'll bring up Judge. Let me make sure my Homer graphic is updated, though, chat, just in case. So, yeah, Judge, 11 homers.
So not the most ideal
Yo, the next homer for Judge would be the... Look at the OPS. 992 OPS, bro. Give me a break. Give me a break. His next homer would be the 380th of his career.
home run in the third, double
Yes, it would, Chet. Yes, it would. I don't want these freaking lights shining in my eyes. It's making me sweat.
This ballpark's always gonna have
First pitch in there, 0-1. Rice off first, top of the 7th, 4-0 Yankees lead. Judge has already gone deep today. He's 2 for 2 with a double, his 11th home of the year, and a hit by pitch. Like kid, he's playing catch himself in the back. Yo 1, down low, 1-1.
What's he on pace for now? Hit 10 a month, 6 months?
Yeah, I can't wait for that when Judge breaks his own record again this year, which was my prediction going into the season. But I've been predicting that since like 2019. Predicted 62. 1-2 on Judge. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to. Who's it? John. But there's a point where it gets so far out of hand. It's like when you clean your room, and it's finally clean. Like you can be pretty good at like make sure like keeping pace with it and keeping it tidy. But when it gets to the point of like my fridge is at the point of no return. And because I don't actually see it unless I open it, and I don't really even use my fridge all that much. So there's probably a reason why. Because like literally last night, because the fridge was so jam packed, I had to put a chair up against it to keep it closed. But you gotta understand, I'm not a slob, and like my room is always clean. First thing I do in the morning is I make my bed, I vacuum pretty much almost like every other day. I'm very clean. 2 things that are not, often my kitchen and my bathroom and my car, especially during baseball season. I didn't think she was gonna do that tonight though. I thought it was gonna be a weekend project, but no, she went to town.
1-2.
And now she's doing this. A good take, Judge. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Sarah Lang for the
Do we think you need another bat if Stan goes on the DL? IL these days. Remember that DL? You know what? It's crazy. I actually kind of forgot about DL. That was such a big thing at the time when it went to IL. The DL. It's been a minute since it was a DL. Anyways, no. We got Jason, hold DH against righties. Goldschmidt can DH against lefties. Although, reminder, Jason against lefties this year, 389 average in AAA. But, nah. And then we got you can give Judge a DH day if you need to. Now, if it would be a thing where, like, not revolving the calf injury, but just in general, if you were to lose a bat like Stanton for the year, that's different. But, nah, we're all right. We're all right. And honestly, even then, no, like you would just DH Jason. Like Jason will hit. Judge, foul. Who's being negative? Oh, Chris, yeah, come on, Chris. What are you doing? Get out of here. Yeah, Chloe's freaking awesome. Yeah, word up. Way to tell that guy what's good. Hey, so, hey, wait, first of all, we got another super chat from Luke with a super chat. Says, get a Yankee logo on your foot. Talking about the tattoo thing. Worse, I could just, like, say I have one, but then... Yeah, but then that would be, like, me stepping on the Yankees every day. You know? Who's that person that said it? Was a TikTok I was watching recently from a show that was saying their mom would always tell them whenever somebody bothers you to put their name under your foot so you step on them every single day? Who told me that? You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's what that reminds me of, Luke. Appreciate you, brother. And then also Sword, as we have a 2-2 count on Judge, says send a $20 super chat, says a cheetah could field a fly ball on the bounce from shallow to mid right field and beat the runner first. A human beat a cheetah to first. The ball is at the track. This is why cheetah won't work. Sword, I'm starting to catch on to you, bro, and I love it. As Judge rips from left field, that's not gonna get out, but it's gonna be one hop up against the wall. Ricer's on first. Let's see what happens here. He's booking it. He'll stop at third. It's another double for Judge. He's 3 for 3, and that almost certainly will get his OPS above 1 dot. Worst start of his career. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And again, that dude the other day wasn't like being rude. He was a Yankee fan. He just said, like, the 1.2 OPS days are probably behind us. I wouldn't be so sure about that, bro. Like, it's a safer bet to not bet against Judge. And again, Judge has been pissing me off with the whole, like, all these changes he's making. But I'm over that now anyways. But, you know, he may not have great taste in fashion with wanting an alter uniform, but you can sure hit the ball. Anyway, Sword, I freaking love you, dude. You send, like, random messages with, like, a big-ass super chat. It's not random. Like, there's actually, like, some genius to what you say. But, like, so much genius that I don't think I can fully process and understand it live. But, Sword, I appreciate you, bro. You're always donating. You're freaking awesome. Bellinger pops it up. That's going to end the inning. Duran makes a catch. Inning over. All good. I mean, ideally, we want to add some insurance here. But what we need is Cruz to pitch well. I think it's him taking over in the bottom of the 7th. And people have been getting on Cruz. Now, when he came in last time, he walked the first batter he faced, and it was like, uh-oh. And yeah, it was a fair thing. Like, you don't want your relievers to be bad, obviously. Some people get out of line. Like, also, we don't trust Fernando Cruz. Anyways, he walked the first batter, then proceeds to get 2 strikeouts following that and did his job. We're up 4-0. Not a very tight lead, but it can change quickly. Now we're just kind of on bullpen vibes, like Cruz, whoever it is in the 8th, Duvall, or if it's a lefty lane for Hill, and then obviously Bednar. Although, not a safe situation, but... Anyways, this game's in the hand of the bullpens now. In the bullpen. Bullpen, do your job. And yeah, let's get some tack-on runs here and there. Maybe another homer. Just your garden variety, 110-mile-an-hour exit velo. Yeah, Judge smoked that. Just hit that ball so hard for a second, you almost thought, like, could that just carry out of here for, like, a bullet line drive 2-run homer? Didn't get high enough, but... Yo, smoke screen. I'm so glad you mentioned that, bro. So he says, anyone see LeMay who randomly just say goodbye to Yankees after all this time? LOL. Dude, that... I texted in my group chat with Max, Madison, Beebs. I was like, yo, that post fucking hit. When I saw that, like, that made me feel, like, really nice inside. That DJ post. One, like, for him to randomly... He never posted on Instagram, and it was all just, like, celebrating the Yankees and all that. And we haven't heard from DJ since he got DFA'd last, what was that, August or whatever. That was cool. It was cool to be able to say, like, see everybody, like, giving DJ so much love, and, like, I was able to comment, like, we love you so much, DJ, and I posted my story. Like, that was awesome. That was one of my favorite Instagram posts of the year, was DJ's before. What's up, Luna? Luna, what the hell are you up to? That's what I'm wondering. 1.010 OPS for Judge. I'm tweeting that. Thanks for the, not tweet inspiration, Bows, but the, tweet, dude, I was writing out Bobes on my phone. But for the official clarification on the OPS, I believe you guys got to make sure you're correct. Judge casually at a 1 dot. Hey, what's up, Land? Look, you already got a nickname, Landon. I just called you Land, just naturally. John says, Dan, would you rather be a pitcher or a hitter at MLB? Pitcher. Pitcher. Oh, I could do it right now. Come on, bullpen, can we have a good night? Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And the bullpen is giving us good nights. They're giving us bad nights as well. Oh, and it's Duvall right now. Okay. So the 3 righties in a row. Yeah, it's Well, who was it? Burger, McCutcheon, Higashioka, at least scheduled wise. And I'm going to get Fried's lineup here. By the way, we can do the letter grade for Fried. A nice casual, not even his best stuff, but 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. ERA down to 2.09 in 7 starts this season for Max Fried.
Cole, Freed, and Schlittler at the top of your rotation. Tell me what top 3
0-2.
is better. I mean, there might be
Really good sinker from Duvall.
But in the mix and match, in the back and forth, then you throw.
I'm going to make that my caption. Max Fried with a casual
Go
6
right left.
scoreless.
You got coverage for everybody.
And then you have a decision that a lot of teams don't get the opportunity to make. So let's say that all plays out the way it does. Then
Right,
you
this
have
is
a
7 starts for
possibility
Fried, chat?
between Warren and Weathers. That's pretty good for a number 5 starter.
It's great.
Yeah, yo. And Warren and Weathers in the bullpen will be fucking crack. Come October.
And Legrande at AAA. Not too bad.
Dude, we got other like names that like I'm not even like aware of that you just look and they have like a 1 dot. Like the one kid, I forget what his name is. He's been shoving in high A. He just got promoted to double A. Like even the non-names prospects. Like go find like this one kid's like an 18th rounder. He's got like a sub 2, like just casually. Swing and a miss, yo. A really good first at bat for Komodoval. Berger down, swinging, 1 away. Anyways, letter grade for Fried. I mean, what do you want to give him? I mean, expectations, obviously, we always factor in circumstances. It was like a badass, casual 6 scoreless innings from Fried. Well, I just want to, like, good old A. Good old A. Now, if you want to be like, for an ace, scale it to that, like, not dissing Fried at all, but like, if we're to like, an A for Fried is not equal to an A for like, if Luis Heel, when he gives you 6 scoreless. Like, if Luis Heel gives you 6 scoreless, you know, like against Boston, I think we probably give him an A. If you were to be like, well, for Fried, yeah, he was scoreless, but to give him an A, to give Fried an A, I gotta give him 7. Like, I could respect that. I'm just gonna give him an A though. I mean, he knows his best stuff, and he goes freaking 6 scoreless.
How about a nice big slab of chopped meat on a George Foreman grill?
Sure,
How about
I'd do that. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 runs. Reminder, yo, we'll be live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to discuss today's game and some other stuff as well. We'll do a little stand because we'll know the IL situation, I assume, by tonight. That's what Boone said. That's what Boone promised. He said we'd know by tonight.
Cutter. Wow.
But the Yankees, they miscommunicate. Which is annoying. And that was more of a problem back then. But also, like, Giancarlo Stanton's calf will heal regardless of what the Yankees say about it. Like, the pace will be the pace. So, a great first at-bat for Duvall against Berger. Struck him out. Peterson pinch hits for McCutcheon. Takes him deep. Solo shot. 4-1. Yankees lead now. Damn, so I'm just now posting my Fried post, and it's going to be more so about the homer Duvall just gave up. All good. Yeah, these lights are making me freaking hot. Is that too dark? Yeah. I may like improve my lighting situation at some point. Not the way it looks. I like the way it looks. Give me like the nice, like I like the warm tone, you know? I got that Irish skin. But more so just like, they're essentially heat lamps just baking on my face. And when it's summertime, my AC's all the way down in the kitchen, 3 rooms down, it does get a little toasty. But anyways, so the solo shot for Peterson
Hammers the other way.
now means we are within a safe situation. So tack on some more, whatever it may be. That would be ideal. But obviously, gonna need the bullpen to lock down here. 3-run game in Texas. The 1-0 to Higashioka, swing and a miss. Great cutter. I mean, this stuff is still looking great. Maybe tonight I'll look into the lefty splits for Duvall and all that. Which is as simple as just pulling up MLB at bat and seeing what he did this year, what he's done this year against lefties versus righties, and same with last year for an appropriate sample size. But like that was a 100-mile-an-hour cutter. And you know, like, Duvall's command has improved. Like,
Higashioka got a single right against Fried.
whether it be so far this outing, but you know, it's only 2 batters in, 3rd batter now, 2-1 count, 1 out, whatever. Like when he gave the game time homer against Vinny against the Royals, he didn't walk anybody. He got outs, and he gave up a homer. So I haven't totally lost faith in Duvall. I think there's still been some improvement, and this stuff is great. For now, and it's a shame, because the bullpen depth, which is an area of weakness, legitimately, as we know, is not a place to really be able to pick and choose the lanes like this in a way, but ideally you don't ever bring Duvall right now in a one-run game. But they would have to because their bullpen isn't deep enough to really
Hashioka down on strikes.
not do that. But, like, I don't worry about Duvall right now with a 3-run lead. Or, like, he has a 4-run lead, give up that homer. Not ideal.
Well, this is a good one. The slider's
But, like,
down.
the command's been good. He gets a strikeout there of Higashioka.
Part of the plate. Well done there.
Duvall is part of the answer here. And that could mean after the deadline, when we get, let's say, a reliever or 2, maybe freaking 3, call up LeGrand, Weathers and Warren eventually going to be in the bullpen. The bullpen will look very different come August, come October, whatever it may be. But whether it's the 8th, the 7th, or the 6th, or a rare time where the starter doesn't pitch well, say in October, or it's a, I don't know,
So, Skip Shute
Um,
going to his bench.
one of your starters only goes like 4 innings and 2 runs, whatever it may be, but they need somebody early to get out of a jam.
About 29,600
The Camilo Duvall in the 5th, like, he's going to have
field on this Monday night.
a role no matter what. And he's got to be good. He's got to be good. The 0-1. I mean, he should be good. Like, that is disgusting. 99-mile-an-hour cutter. The stuff looks terrific.
Yankee prospect. He's part of that Joey Gallo trade, right?
Oh, Duran, yeah. Oh, Smith. I've met Smith. He's a good guy. And yeah, he spoke glowingly about the Yankees. Me and Jolly, we filmed some stuff with him in Arizona. Pops it up. See, he's a good guy. Pops it out to McMahon.
McMahon.
That will end the inning. All right. Rangers get on the board. Solo homer for Jock Peterson. That meat looks freaking banging. And, yeah, to the 8th we go. 6 more outs. And then if we can lock those down without giving up 3 runs, we will be 19-10.
He competed on a global stage.
19-10. Chat, I have a sip of my water. And I'm going to pull you guys up. I'm getting hungry. I might scarf down like a granola bar after this inning coming up. Which Jazz, Jason, and Wells. He'll be, what is that, 5, 6, 7 for the Yanks coming up? Alrighty, Chad. How we doing, yo? Yeah, not much to discuss around the league. Unless, I mean, like, Padres are over the Cubs right now, 3-1. But, like, the AL East, like, there's not a lot of games today, and the Red Sox already beat the Blue Jays, so we know the Rays beat the Guardians, so in regards to us. I go Tim Hill in the 8th, then Bednar. Let me see here. So who made the last out? That was Josh Smith, who pinch hit for Haggerty, which means... Let me see. I look tired, bro. I'm going to have to sleep a little bit tonight. But we will be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So no matter what, that will be what I'm doing. Carter, Duran, Nimmo do up. So it is lefty, righty, lefty. They definitely could go to Hill here. And then have Cruz ready if needed. Now, you probably just go to Hill. And then if it gets to Berger, then you can have Cruz ready for that. But it might, yeah, Hill might be the way to go. Even if it gets through like Seager, that's if Hill allows like some base runners. We'll see, but I think that might be the move. Someone's car is getting broken into. One sec, chat. I'm going right back to you guys. Just want to get this right. Yeah, how about that tomorrow? Cam versus DeGrom. That's going to be freaking awesome. I look forward to that. Jazz leading off. Just you like that, Tim? Yeah, my nice my live ticker on the bottom now I got.
Takes a strike.
This guy gave her various current.
1.77. DeGrom 2-0. 2.13.
No
All begins at
minutes.
7:30
Again, least favorite MLB team.
on Prime.
The Blue Jays.
He
Yeah.
continues to kind
The
of
Blue Jays.
reestablish himself.
I mean, where they're at right now is like a big factor always. You know, the Blue Jays aren't that great, but like that's still alive and well. Like our first series against Toronto is going to be insane. As Jazz fouls it back 1-2. Boston when they're good. Not the Mets, but Mets fans I can't stand. Besides Jolly, I like Jolly. The Rays even too. I mean, I don't know. Blue Jays are definitely number one. And then like the Astros, but that even them at this point is kind of that's more of like a nostalgic thing. Like my hatred for the Astros, because like we're far removed at this point from all that stuff. Like the Astros are not who they used to be. Like even seeing what Altuve is now and like Correa, it's like that's very much a nostalgia based hate. And for all I know, the Blue Jays could come to that as well. I've never really liked the Blue Jays. Like even before last year, like they're always seemingly the team I Back when I was active on Twitter a lot too, getting beef a lot with like Blue Jays fans. Really no doubt about it. Number one, my least favorite team is the Blue Jays. The 2-2. Jazz, really good hitting. He'll line out to right field. But he just like went out and got that ball, adjusted, ripped it to right to Nimmo. One away, but yeah, Jazz is looking good at the plate. Yes, he is.
But if a guy like DeGrom gets it,
All right, here's Jason. First hit back in the sixth. Nice little looping line drive single to left. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a pop out.
how about me? I have a Cy Young.
1 out, top of the eighth, 4-1 Yankees lead.
Different generation.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's fair, Richie Town. That's 100% fair. Classic Hoboken cars getting broken into. You know what though? In fairness, that's the city, you know, or at least everywhere.
Field on the run, Durant.
Fouled away, 0-2.
Get you ready.
Then if you saw one player in the whole MLB, who would it be?
BP show on Yes at 7 p.m. So we got to cover.
Some sort of reliever, man. Like that's always a way, like, to attack those questions, whether it be like Paul Yankee from previous years. Like right now, it'd be Mo, or like 2015 Andrew Miller. Not or I wouldn't choose him over Mo, but like that's like I would pull from the bullpen. So I could sign a bullpen piece. That's what I would do. If I could pick a Yankee from history, that's a reliever, Mo. Like that's what I would do. In past years, it might be. I mean, A-Rod's always a good answer, especially lately because we always need a third baseman. But yeah, any like good reliever. Mason Miller, bro. Imagine. It's a shame the Padres are good, yo, because I would give them a haul. Jason grounded out, by the way, 2 away.
So they're short of a winning road trip because they've won.
Current though, yeah, Mason Miller. Yeah, Mason Miller. Dylan said it too. Yeah.
They want more.
Good question though.
There's Austin Wells.
You have the Mets haven't won in 40 years. Their fans with those egos would run all the town. Yeah, dude. Remember for the longest time when Mets fans would like before 2024, which still who gives a shit? We lost, but that's the whole point. Mets fans would brag about getting to a World Series more recently than the Yankees before 2024, even though they lost that World Series. If they won that, then all right, war. That's something. Yeah, sure, celebrate that. But they got there and lost, and they'd like, use it as like a bragging thing. Like we've been in the World Series more recently. It's like, congrats, bro, and you fucking lost. Like I'm happy for you.
They want to join the party.
And like you see what like Yankee fans handle 2024. It's like it's what I would say the same as 2023. Like it's nothing. Like memories, sure. 24 are good memories, but like I've had good memories, yo. Like I've had good memories with the 2016 Yankees. I don't care. It's like I don't care. I enjoy this. It's all part of the process. It's freaking awesome. But ultimately, like if you don't win the World Series, not to be all freaking whatever, Mr. Yankee here, but yeah, it's a complete and total failure, and there's nothing to be celebrated from the year.
Run on Wells.
This team had an edge in spring training that I noticed. When
Except last year with Judge's insanely clutch home run against the Blue Jays. That did wonders for me. That I think that added 2 years to my life, even though they lost a series. I needed that was nice.
been there,
I'm half kidding, but no, that was big. 3-2-1 Wells. Bro, A-Rod on this team, holy shit, Dodgers would be in trouble. Yeah. Yeah. And like that's often now I really think because like I've said, I believe we can win with our bottom third of the order, even when it was struggling. And I might go back to struggling, but even with our bottom third of the order, like the rest of our team, we can get by if the bullpen is showed up. Like this bullpen right now, it would not be able to win a World Series. But this isn't gonna be what our bullpen is forever. Like we know, we talk all the time. Trade deadline, starters to the bullpen, possibly Legrand call up. Like the bullpen looks so different. That has to be fixed. I don't look at that as like a thing we can get by with. The bottom third of the order we could. So like rephrasing it to where, like we said, like pick a Yankee, any Yankee from history, and you could go. And it's an easy question in a way, but if you're going to nitty gritty, it's like team need. Right now, it's all right. Give me Mo. When our bullpens are really good and we're selecting third base, then it's clearly give me A-Rod. Before Caballero, when Volpe's really showing, it's like give me Jeter.
carries forward.
Rizzo struggling, give me Teixeira. Give me, like. I love those questions. And I remember it was like a 2020 COVID tweet, like nothing to do. And I wrote out a lineup. It was like, not if pulling a guy and bringing him in the future, but putting Judge back then. And I wrote out like the 2011 or 2012 lineup. If like an ultimate where like Judge was now Judge, put him on the 2012 Yankees. Or like 2011, whatever you want to do. Because then you'd be replacing Swisher. Then you could DH Swisher. Then you would replace Ibanez. Like 2011 Yankees, let's just say Posada's on the bench instead of DHing, and you have Swisher's a DH, Judge in right field, and you do Jeter lead off, Judge 2, Cano 3, A-Rod 4, Teixeira 5, Swisher 6. Excuse me, I forgot about Curtis Granderson. He'd probably bat 6, Swisher 7, Martin 8, Gardner 9. I mean, Oh, man. Totally, make up scenario, obviously. But, yeah. And those same teams, same narrative, couldn't hit in the postseason.
2-0.
Not just narrative, that was true. But also, at the time, I just thought that was a Yankee thing, which, maybe it is. But even so, every team I watch in the playoffs, doesn't really hit in the postseason. Unless they hit homers, like the Blue Jays and Dodgers did. And, we've hit in the postseason. I'll tell you, the Judge era postseason hitting has been more successful than the insane caveat here, I know. But the after 09 World Series, that core, 2010 to 2012, were, anemic in the postseason, offensively. I don't think the Judge era hasn't been anemic offensively. If anything, more of the issue earlier on, especially, and not even earlier on. Sorry, I'm ranting now. We got a 2-1 count of McMahon, runner on first, 2 outs, 4-1 Yanks. The pitching was the problem last year. I love Fried. We always say it. What if he doesn't lay an egg in Game 2? Luke Weaver. I'm a big fan of Luke Weaver. I thought his post-game interview the other day was awesome with the Mets, and I'm happy for what he did with us. If our setup man was an ass last year and tipping his pitches, the outcome could have been different. So it's not that the offense was great last year, but if not for the offense, we get swept in that series. Not that no matter what you lose, but I'm saying the Rodon outing, which he had a bum elbow, so I give him some slack, no doubt. And I give Fried some slack. It's whatever. It's fine. But the offense, while it still wasn't great last year, I don't think automatically is that to be what I associate with why we lost last year or 2024. 2022, we really couldn't hit. But our number 2 starter was Nestor. Who was Nestor at the time? A really good Nestor, but still, that's not a true number 2 starter. As McMahon swings and misses, inning is over. I guess Sevy was our number 2 starter technically, but he's come back from injury too. God, I'm more and more really appreciating, as I've already been with this team, but just when comparing it to years past, you cannot tell me this is not a different situation that we're in right now. Just from the pitching alone. But everything else we talk about doesn't mean we're in the World Series, but the fundamentals, more speed than ever, better defense than ever. And by ever, I mean the Judge era. Best defense of the Judge era. Best pitching, obviously, the Judge era, rotation-wise. Not bullpen. Not bullpen. Oh, dude, give me the 2018 Yanks bullpen. Not 2019. First half 2019 bullpen, I'll take it. Give me the 2018 Yanks bullpen with this team right now. Honestly, really just any bullpen before 2025. Our bullpens have pretty much always been good besides 2025. Didi. Low-key missed 2019 Yankees were a fun-ass year, man. Fun-ass team. And that's one of those instances that bothers me, too. Because the Yankees, that was one of their opportunities to win. And, well, there may not have been an ace available for them to get. But forget 8. They should have gotten another starting pitcher. Only because they were banking on Sevy coming back from injury. Which Sevy was fine when he came back, but he was a 4-inning starter. It was nothing crazy. And they didn't know her mom was going to fucking, be a bad guy. But that's one of those years where you should kind of plan for that in a way. It's yo, we have a chance this year. Let's make sure we don't mess it up. And fortunately, that's why I celebrate so much with the Yankees this year. It's talking about the depth. We could afford Luis Gil. Unlike last year or years past. Put it like this. If Luis Gil was on the 2019 Yankees coming back, he would be looked at as the number 2 starter. But no, in this year, we can send him down because we don't need him. The Yankees can afford Stanton. I mean, I guess contrary to their belief, I just throw him on there. Stanton, go to the IL. We have Jason. We have Goldschmidt that can DH against lefties. You have options at shortstop now, too. There's more options. There's more versatility. There's speed. There's everything. Everything besides the bullpen. And the bullpen will be addressed. And if it's not, it'll be a dark day on this channel, chat. But it will be. It will be, with many different factors involved. Alrighty. Tim Hill is indeed in. It'll be... Well, actually, Jansen is pinch hitting now. I'll fix the box score in a moment. Jansen is pinch hitting for Carter. So they bring in the righty, Danny Jansen, who's the catcher, of course, in 206 in 19 games. And then on deck would be... Let me pull it back up. Duran and then Nimmo. The 0-2 grounded to the left side, fielded by Caballero at short, over to first, 1 away. All right, so the pinch hitter Jansen grounds out. True Dan, he'll like fifth starter when Cole comes back here to the bullpen. Yeah, and well, even right now though, Richie, it's like, obviously now he technically is still the fifth starter. Yankees just don't need one for the time being. But essentially, whether it requires a spot start in between or not, like Rodon will be back whether it's by May 5th or a week later, whatever it is. It's like, in a way, like Heel is kind of out. Like Heel is like, not to forget about him. I love Heel, but like he's not in the rotation. Like he's just not. It'll be Rodon, and it's like, again, as we're talking about, last year Heel started Game 2 of the ALDS. Like, and this year he's not even going to be on the roster in the postseason. Like that's the thing with Heel.
And guys, he's absolutely
I'm almost kind of just looking at not him as a lost cause, but as a
in the bullpen. Pretty cool moment when
kind of like, yo, I'll see you next year type thing. Like truly, and I look forward to it. Like get right.
Bullpen were out in the Yankees dugout cheering.
Who was saying it today? Boone was saying it today. This was some Boone fluff, saying Luis Gil's in the best shape of his life physically. Give me a break. The dude looks a little bit chubby, which I don't mind my pitchers having a little chub. Like Cole, I don't mind the dad bod whatsoever. I mean, my ace was CeCe. I grew up on CeCe, and I saw CeCe get skinny and lose his effectiveness. Like I don't mind a chubby starting pitcher by any means. My favorite Yankeeography to watch growing up was David Wells. So like, that's not so much an issue. But don't give me that Luis Gil's in the best shape of his life. I would say get right, and you can get right. You have a lot of talent. See you next year. But like, he's not going to be in the rotation in the playoffs. Forget the bullpen even. His stuff won't translate to the bullpen, at least not right now. So, yeah. Anyways, 1 out walk to the 9-hitter. Who was that? Was that Duran or did they pinch hit? Let me get the box score right. And again, it applies to so many things, whether it be, like, yeah, Volpe's the shortstop, it sounds like, when he's coming back. Like, we kind of know that. But not if he bats 200 going into October. It will be Caballero getting the starts. And that wasn't a thing in the past.
1-0. Nimmo 1 for 3.
There's a method to my madness, chat. And it's only 50% shill. 1-1 on Nimmo. So back to the top of the order. It'll be Nimmo, 1 out, runner on first, 4-1 Yanks lead, 1 out, Nimmo up, and Josh Young on deck. Anybody gets on, Corey Seager is currently in the hole. The 1-1 from Hill to Nimmo inside, 2-1. Dan, I noticed you never referenced 04 to 08 the hell years, only because I didn't start watching until 2011. So my hell years are, like what I consider the dark ages is 2013 to 2016, with some upsides here and there. Yes, and drop a like on the stream if you could. Jazz, Fields, flip second for 1, on to first. I mean, come on, they got him! I think they might have gotten him, chat. And my loud come on was out of hype, just how awesome the defense out the middle has looked. Like, that was an exciting come on, not at the umpire. I actually think they may have got him here. Somebody's mentioning Hiroki Kuroda in the chat. He was a dog, a very underrated Yankee. Oh, no, he's safe. Yeah, he was safe, my bad. Great turn, though, nonetheless. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Josh Young. Yeah. Yeah, all good, though. Hell of a play. We're good. Runner on first, 2 outs. But, yeah, 2011 was my first year watching, so I didn't experience those years. I'm not trying to be dramatic here or funny. Like, I think I may have killed myself if I was like conscious during 04. Like I don't know what I would have done. In my current state right now, no, I would have been able to get through it. Because like I'm Confucius these days psychologically. Half kidding. But no, like back then, bro, like 2018. I thought Chloe was walking over here, somebody upstairs. Like 2018 when I was part of why I dropped out of college because the Yankees lost to Boston in the 2018 ALDS. Like, that was a breaking point in my life, yo. Like, that was rock bottom, and I was truly, like, depressed. Like, had to get put on meds because I was depressed. And my girlfriend at the time broke up with me, whatever. But it all works out, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Caballero era before. You think it's the end of the world then, but no, it leads to a Ben Rice 2-run homer. So not only are you no longer upset that it happened, you're actually grateful that it happened because you put you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying, Chad? Like, how does that not make sense? Like, that makes sense to me. 3-1 on Josh Young. Corey Seager on deck. So let's lock in here, chat. Stop talking about your freaking ex-girlfriends. The 3-1.
3-2.
Call the strike. That was not a strike, but it was called one. No challenge. 3-2 on Josh Young. See, that could be a...
Got a split second, could have challenged.
Yeah, that could be a game-changing call. Inning-changing call. Bednar's up right now, by the way. Which I guess they're staying away from Cruz then? Because I would have figured they would just save Bednar for the 9th fresh and then do Cruz to bail out Hill if they needed. And He walks Josh Young. All right, chat. Now, the tying run is at the plate in Corey Seager. Hill, you're good. You're good. Now, are they going to put in Bednar here, or do they let Hill face Seager, the lefty? I mean, that's kind of an obvious question. I was just wondering if it's a safe situation. All right, Hill will face Seager here. First and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Corey Seager, tying run at the plate. Yeah, you got this, Hill. Let's go. Exactly, Richie, exactly. I wish I knew Dan back in the Verizon Dan days. Yeah, those are good times. Dan has things in his wall, scope all the fist holes. Yo, Doc, I'm not sure if hey, how you doing, Doc, by the way? Not in this crib, but like when I was young, oh my God, my childhood bedroom, and it's like pathetic, bro. Like, the amount of holes I put in the wall, which is nothing to brag about, like, it's embarrassing. Like, ugh, terrible. The last time I ever crashed out was Clay Holmes' blown save in Miami 2023. Then I kind of started to figure it all out. I figured it all out, but get control of my emotions. Anyways, here we go. 1-0 count on Seager. Chat, I'm going to put you guys to the side just for a minute. I'll pick you back up. Here's a big spot. 1-0 on Seager. Timer at the plate. The pitch from Hill. Whoa! Up and in. Almost gets him, but he doesn't. Seager falls to the ground. It's a 2-0 count. Yeah, you're good, Hill. You're good. Now, obviously, if he doesn't get Seager here, we'll be going to Bednar after this.
You just don't see that often.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good as long as Hill does not give up a 3-run homer to Seager. I want no homers here. I can almost deal with anything else. Like, we'll manage. Swing and a miss. Sinker by him. Oh, by him, whatever you want to say. Yeah, swings over the sinker. 2 balls and a strike on Seager. And yeah, Berger on deck, the righty. And he's dangerous. Can be, at least. And that would be Bednar's if it gets to it. The 2-1. 2-2. Another sinker. This one up and away. He swings, I guess, under it, whatever it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, so obviously, really, no matter what, Berger would be Bednar. So either it's this inning or come the 9th. Foul back, still 2-2. This is kind of epic.
Coming right at him. Big moment in this
Let's go, Hill.
9 runs at the plate.
Ripped. Fielded at second by Jazz. Over to first. Inning over. Let's go. Let's go, chat.
Hill does the job. We go to the 9th.
Man, I tell you, man, I'm not sure if it's just like the good old Little League instincts taking over, but it's like some nice plays by Caballero and Volpe, but it's like, thank God their gloves. Like, they're good at knowing where to put their glove, but like, God forbid those balls take a hop. Like, that ball would just sail right over his glove. But hey, in the end, nice play. Gets out of it. Tim Hill. That's a rough inning for Tim Hill. And I'm saying that in terms of like, that's his bad. It's like he scares you a little bit in the end. He tosses up a scoreless 8th. So he does his job. 4-1 Yankees lead still. And that'll bring on the top of the 9th. So I'm going to have to get a post game ready soon. Like very soon. It'll be Caballero, Grisham, Rice due up. Anybody gets on, Judge. And yeah, obviously Bednar for the 9th, barring, the Yankees going crazy offensively here. Because I think, honestly, no matter what, like, even if they were to tack on a run here, I wouldn't be shocked if they still just go to Bednar. Off day on Thursday. Guys been getting a lot of time off from all the starters, giving us length. Although we do have that stretch after Thursday's off day of 13 games in 13 days. Tim Hill gets out of it.
Who you got? That's all it took. They bonded over betting stories before each other's names. And when their bet hit, turns out this reunion wasn't so bad. Make it a bet that turns into a bond. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary. To find out the answer to name that Yankee.
Yeah, I'm curious. This is a 10. Yankee from 74 to 76. Jim Mason. Told you, Chad. No, you don't, David. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he does. Yeah, we'll get Cohen in the Morning Yankees show sometime. That'd be cool. I am going to start doing guests on the Morning Yankees show soon. Which, again, live tomorrow, 8 a.m. No guests, just me. Me and you for 2, like Kay always says. No, me and you for 30 minutes. But, Well, tomorrow she'll be 30 minutes. A lot of times it's like 45 to an hour. I do have guests in mind that I want to do. Only box office guests. Like, not guests just to have a guest. Nobody that's just fluff or just cute, cool to have on in theory. I want either... I would do Michael Kay as a guest. I'd do David Cohn. Any sort of analyst that actually knows ball. Nobody that's overly nice. The ideal guest would be Jules Sherman. Jules Sherman is my favorite journalist in the industry. He's the reason I pay for New York Post. I love Jules Sherman. I would love to talk ball with him. I'm a big fan of him. So I would love at some point to get him on at some point. Some things like that. But I don't want to know, like, and Jules doesn't do it. Like, nobody that's like a generic, just like, oh, a guest. Like, nah, I want, like, I know who knows ball. I know who knows ball. And those are the people that I would have on. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, 9 then top. Caballero, Grisham, Rice. This is Caballero then top. Yeah, look at our nice clean lineup. No pinch hits. Not that there's anything wrong with pinch hitting. Whoa! Caballero just got drilled. He's all right. It got him in the shoulder. I think, like, right here. Yeah, punk-ass motherfucker. Caballero, why don't you kick his ass, huh? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. His day will come. I'm just kidding. Notice how I say, like, anything relatively controversial I say, chat, I, like, say how I'm kidding 3 times after, just so if it makes Twitter, like, the I'm kidding is certainly in there.
Yeah, makes you wonder.
Whoa! Makes you wonder as in what? Are they saying that could be intentional?
Anybody of anything?
Well, if then we fucking... Then there's... Then, you know... Mr. Collier will have to be, how do we put this, chat? Taken care of. Not by me, but my boy in the chat who's from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? You know anybody? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. God, I can't say nothing. Hello, Twitter. It's a joke. See, now I'm all paranoid. First pitch to Grisham in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Especially for relievers, you want to protect your guys.
The word kidding is now banned for the rest of the night. Possibly through tomorrow as well. So Caballero's off first now. And knowing his, you know, the way he rolls, I'm sure he'll be running. And I'm down, because a little insurance here would be nice. 2-0 on Grisham.
Also, of the guys that hit, do you really want a guy with 11?
I doubt that was intentional. I mean, I doubt this guy's a fool. Oh, what are the odds? So whenever I set up the post-gaming for like the next day, to like get the new logo on, so it's all ready to go for me to just edit it. Coming off a loss, I never leave it as a losing score. So like in the post-game, my thing was the final score of the series finale against the Astros where we lost, and it says like Yankees lose. But I don't like going to the day with that already on the graphic, so I changed it to Yankees win, and I just put like a winning score on there. And my winning score right now is 4-1. I did that today at like 3 o'clock. Grisham challenge. I mean, that's I guess a fine challenge. Would have rather see that for the bottom of the ninth, to be honest. But and that changes it from 2-0 or from 2-1 would have been 3-0 if he got it right, but instead it's just 2-1. I don't think that's a great use of the challenge. There's been worse. At least it's in the 9th inning.
Wasn't allowed in the clubhouse. They were hot. Tony La Russa was hot.
There goes Caballero. Throw down to second. Get down. Safe. Stolen base for Caballero. I believe that's number 12. Corey Seager's saying he got him. Obviously, he didn't. Seager must think we just got off the banana boat or something. We didn't.
Now are the Rangers going to challenge? And you can see Caballero go, really?
Yeah, like what are we wasting time here for, bro?
Did he come off the bag on the slide?
What he's saying is he pushed him off. He's pushing him off with the glove.
That's not going to be overturned. If anything, he pushed him off. Yo, you cannot overturn that. The other day that happened to us, remember that? Remember that? That happened to us where the call was not overturned because he was like pushed off. He was glided off by Seager's glove.
You can almost hear Caballero saying he's pushing me off.
In fact, Chad, that might be Bush League, to be honest. Yeah, he got pushed off. That's foul play.
If it's not ruled, right?
It's all a,
But he was forced
he
off.
pushed me.
Seager's a savvy veteran.
He's right, though. It's all a ruse. Right? Isn't that what it is? By the way, if the Yankees do go on to win this game, Oh, they can cheer all they want, but it's not about did he come off. We know he came off. It's a matter of why he came off. This is going to be the post-game picture, by the way, if all holds. Judge is cheesing a little bit too hard for my liking. I usually like to get flattering shots, but I love this picture. Rice, this is after his 2-run homer, and Grisham looking like he's going into the fucking Jedi Temple to take care of some younglings.
What?
All right, let's see what happens here. They're still reviewing it.
Has to be. There's umpires up there.
Right.
They're allowed to exercise judgment.
After review, the call on the field is over.
Fuck!
The runner is out.
Bullshit! That's bullshit. Yeah, Caballero knows it too. Yeah, he knows it. Watch this, Jet. Oh my God, he's throwing punt. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, yo. Word up. Sometimes Caballero's at it. Oh, yeah, Boone, go get him. Go get him, Boone. See, look, he's listening to him. He's going out to get him. Dude, I love acting like I'm on the team. It really is a good time. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Boone, get your guy. In a good way. I love it. This is one of those where, like, Caballero's attitude will times bother me. Like, stuff he does. Like, the eye contact stuff gets really over. Like, it's overdone.
Yes. Very.
Caballero is within his rights here to be fucking pissed. That's bullshit.
Didn't work, but yeah, that's the argument.
And I think we should take it up with the law, chat. Anybody got a lawyer in the family?
To determine whether it was momentum that took him off or the
Yeah, that was a bullshit ass call.
combination of both. Combination
I got your
of
back,
both.
Boone.
Sliding by and in the glove, the momentum of the tag pushed him off.
Just a little help.
Little help, yep.
So Caballero started the season 11 for 11 in stolen bases. He's now been caught 4 straight times.
Well, that time was BS, bro. That's whack. Whatever, though. I suppose. Whatever for now. Because that would have been a run on second, nobody out. Grisham with a deep-ish fly ball. No, can't of corn, sorry.
Duran puts it away.
That was premature by me. So 2 away now, and that'll bring up Rice. Chat, I'm going to pick you up soon. I am going to get my post-game picture in here. As you know, my 9th inning rule, I do allow myself to customize the post-game in the 9th inning. And I've done that many times before, so don't give me any jinx.
There's Ben Rice.
1-0. 2 outs. Yanks lead 4-1. How's the box score? Good? Oh, yes, perfect.
Bednar getting ready.
By the way, obviously the ticker by this point is probably like a little outdated on like some certain stats and whatever, but I'm a fan of it being up there. I think it adds a nice little feel to the broadcast, especially on the Morning Yanks show.
To left center.
Did I tell you guys we're going to be live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. again?
1 for 3 with a walk.
Here on the main channel. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
That's who's coming up for Texas. Berger, Peterson, and Higashioka.
2 on a Rice in there, called strike, 2-2.
2-2.
Freed, if the Yankees do hold on, would improve to 4-1. Three and 2 on Rice.
3-2.
All right, 4-1 Yanks lead. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Bednar
Despite hitting in front of
will come on for the save. Ball goes
giving in to Rice, they want him to chase it.
status quo here. But let's see, it's a 3-2 count on Rice, so maybe not. He grounds on the right side, fielded at first by Berger.
Beats Rice to the bag.
So yeah, on to Bednar, yo. On to Bednar.
Close it out. Behind
Oh hell yeah, Landon, fire me up, yo. Fire me up. Yo, I love you guys. John goes, Dar, you are on the team. Yeah, no, that is really bad at Robins. And dude, remember we got called. I don't know what series. We got called for something just like that same play, where it was like against us because we, I guess, pushed somebody off the bag or something along those lines. That was like a couple weeks ago. It was in the last couple weeks. Damn, will I get a shot if I tap into the chat every day? Yeah, of course, Landon. We're always chip chopping. What was I about to say? I think I was gonna say chopping it up. What was I about to say? Chit chat. I was gonna say chit chat and then I said chop it up. Yeah, of course. You're cool, dude. We've been talking ball tonight. That's my main thing in the chat. Like I like to just talk ball, and that's what we got right here. Only time it gets a little nuts is when like a really bad stretching Yankee baseball things can get a little negative, which like always happens. And then at some point we kind of all boil over and start tweaking. Like I tweak on you guys tweak on me. And then in October, or big matchups, but especially October, you'll get like the opposing fan bases in here, which like can be fun. But like that just makes me think of like the Dodgers in 24, like the Blue Jays last year, and you just got to eat it at that point if you're not playing well. But other than that, yeah, we got a freaking chill ass chat in here. Dan should be on the team just to be a hype man like Ahmed. Yeah, man, I want to be a. Oh, we talked about this, but like a bench coach, bro. Bench coach is the best job in the world. You get to give your thoughts, but you're not responsible for any of it. You know. I want to see Dan fight somebody. Nah, yo, like the only fight I ever got into in my life, like legit fight. And this is multiple times. Just my boy's whose wedding was this past weekend. Not my boy, but his brother was it was his wedding, his brother's wedding. My boy Sloke, I always talk about. He's the only one I ever really got into a legit fight with. Not anymore actually, but like through like I'd say like 2023, 2024, like once a year we'd have a freaking like we would just lose our shit. And so we're very similar, especially back then, like hothead. Like we're very similar because he's a Mets fan. Not that's not why we fought, but like, and it's why he's like my best friend. Is because like how much we fight. Like, we get closer after we like. We used to brawl like legitimate freaking brawls. Like we'd be pissed at each other and we just like let it freaking rip, like pure like Anakin psycho shit. And then afterwards, like we'd be closer than ever. So that's really my only like fighting experience, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so Bednar is in, yo. 3 outs away, and the Yankees will be 19-10 on the season. But we do have those 3 outs to get. For the Rangers, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. That's Berger. Let me crank this up a little bit. Berger, Peterson, who pinch hit for McCutchen. Berger, Peterson, Higashioka. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled for the Rangers. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded. Diving up by Jazz. Gets to his feet. Over to first. Wide throw. Berger will reach. There's a nice play by Jazz. Just throw sailed. Either way, you got Berger now on first to begin this inning. Which is not ideal, but nothing to panic about just yet. I mean, that was a hell of a stop by Jazz. Would a good throw beat him? Figure.
I think he had a little more time than he thought.
Yeah, I will say Berger actually got down the line pretty decent there.
Jock Peterson, pinch hit home run off Doval on the 7th.
All right, so runner on first. Nobody out here in the 9th. Yanks lead by 3. Ground ball to the right side. Peterson. Let's see what happens here. And Jazz botches it, throws to first, flips, not in time. Peterson grounded it to the right side. I guess it went past Rice. Jazz goes to fields it, and it kind of like kicked up on him or whatever. By the time he regained control, flipped it over to first. It's first and second, nobody out. This is now not ideal. Not ideal. We should still be all right. And the Yankees are challenging. They might just be just cuz, but did they get him? They got him! They got him, chat. They got him. That is a great challenge. I thought he was for sure safe. Chat. They got him. He's out.
The only question, did the heel come
He is
down
out.
the arch before the ball went into the glove of Bednar?
Yes, this is a good challenge. And it's really a no-brainer at this point, too. Why not? That's the first what I thought they were doing. He is out, chat.
He's out.
Yeah.
He's out. No, I think he's out. Morg, what do you think?
It's in the grasp, too. So
Yeah.
once the ball's in the grasp of the glove.
Yeah, see, that's actually a whack-ass rule, to be honest, but I'll take it here. All you need is the ball to be in, like, the home of the glove. It doesn't have to hit the back of it. It has to be, like, in the, like, within the pocket, and that's what counts. It might be too close to overturn. That is true, Bopes.
What a big overturn.
I think he's just out, too. I do remember that landed. Very close, but he's out, yeah. Jazz and Berger freaking chit-chatting. He's out, bruh.
Foot's off the bag, ball's in the grasp.
Yeah.
But my opinion doesn't matter. Those guys in that
Mine does.
New York that matter.
Tie goes to the runner. That's not really, but there's never really even a tie. Tie more so goes to whatever the initial call was, but I think this is not exactly a tie. I think he's out. I know, Joey. They owe us. I don't want to say they owe us one because that makes it seem like this isn't the correct. The correct call is he is out.
The one with the suitcase.
And I thought he was safe in live time too. I'm not blaming the umpire or nothing, but like, we got the challenges and that's what it's for.
Oh, it is.
We found it. He is out. Let me get the call here. Let's go. Facts, Joey. See, I don't think like tie goes to the runner, but there isn't a tie.
And Boone's going, what's going on?
Yeah, fact. Hurry up. That's what Boone's doing. He's a funny ass dude.
No reason to look at those guys. They're not making a call.
Yo, Boone, for those of you that don't like it, Boone, you gotta admit, Boone is pretty funny sometimes. He's out. That's why I'm in a good mood. Why is Kay even questioning this? I mean, the same reason we are, Robins, because, like, I think Kay said it's out, but like, you don't know. Like, we know, but we don't know what the call's going to be. This is pretty absurd, though, one way or the other. I mean, he definitely should be out. I'll be pissed if he's not. But this is taking way too long. Facts, Ken. No, I know what you're saying.
This is taking a long
This is taking way too long, bro. Yeah, I don't. That's more of like a little thing. Like tie don't like go to the runner. Like there's no such thing as a tie, and also like the tie more so goes to if it's too close, then you go with what the initial call was. Because if that rule is to apply in live time, it's you don't have enough time to think about. You have an instinct: is he out or is he safe?
deal or no deal.
And if you want to say like you play it safe, like I'm not sure and I think he might be safe, so I'll just roll him safe. I guess that makes sense. But like the tie goes to the runner thing, I don't really think that's not really a thing. Let's go. He's out. One away. Big first out. Let's go. All right, so now it'll be a runner on second, one out. So Peterson, in the end, that's a force out for him. Or not force out, he just grounded out. Runner advances to second. That's what that
This
was.
has looked so smooth in the
Yeah.
field the last week or so. Picking everything.
He's got some range.
Yeah.
All right, so one away, and here is Kyle Higashioka. 4-1 Yankees lead. Boy, is that a huge freaking
Strike.
huge challenge.
Gives Bednar a little breathing room as well.
I mean, that's huge, obviously. Alrighty. So, 0-1 count on Higashioka.
He does not go according to Chris
You can always tell when an umpire is really into how like into the ninth inning and like it's an epic game and he's all getting into it because like they just so much more like animated with their motions. Like the check swing right there to first, the umpire was like, he's feeling it, and I respect that. The 1-1, 1-2.
Third ball. That's what makes him a different sort of closer. A lot of pitches, 3 pitches.
It's like what Girardi said. He's got like a starters mix. Maybe that was O'Neal.
They can throw him for strikes.
Two and two.
2-2.
The 2-2. Down low, 3 and 2.
And now the count is full at 3-2.
There we go. Sorry, I was just looking for something.
Josh Smith is on deck.
Yeah, Doc. The 3-2. Popped him up. Had a play.
And I think that's going to hit the roof.
Oh, it's going to hit the roof. What's this mean?
Caroms
And McMahon.
caught there by McMahon.
Foul ball.
Only hit the girders that hold up
It hit the roof. McMahon tried to make a play on it, but it's a dead ball, foul ball. It's a foul ball.
McMahon almost made a heck of a play off the ricochet.
Yeah, if man catches that, is that an out?
I mean, it ricocheted a long way. He almost got it.
Yeah, he did. Probably had a weird spin. All right, another 3-2 to Higashioka. 1 out, runner on second. Bottom of the ninth, Yanks lead by 3. Swing and a miss! Second out, Higashioka down swinging. 2 away, Yanks an out away from a series opening victory in
3-2
Arlington.
Right there.
All right, chat, I am going to have to get my post-game. It's already prepped. I'm just going to have it ready to post for when it's needed.
You got 91. And movement.
So here's Smith. Last chance for the Rangers. He takes a strike.
Four-one Yanks lead, 0-1 count, 2 outs on the 7-hitter Josh Smith. Runner on second. Grounded, just a foul ball, tipped. 0-2, down to their final strike. Caption's going to be quite simple. It'll just be Yanks take game 1 in Texas, if they do indeed take game 1 in Texas. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Strike away from a series opening victory. Upstairs, 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah. Hopefully we can wrap this up, chat. See what happens.
Trying to save it from Max
But
Fried. Fried would
thank you
go
so much for being here.
4-1.
Whatever the result is.
Pick up their 19th win of the season.
And I'm not too worried, but it's baseball. You never know. Got a 1-2 pitch to Josh Smith. Ground ball to the right side. Let's see. Jazz has got it, and he botches that one again, man.
Goes into the outfield. Looked like it got him in the face, too.
Yeah. I don't love some of the way they're fielding these ground balls. Like,
That brings the time run to
now the time run into the plate in Ozuna. Who the hell is Ozuna? Actually, you know, that play I don't mind as much. I mean, Jazz actually did get in front of that ball more than the previous ones. Just like a weird hop. I'll look at it again later. I'll look at it when I check out the film, chat.
They're gonna give him an error on that.
Yeah, they'll give him an error. I mean, if Ozuna ties this game up, then I'm going to be saying fuck Jazz. But for now, it's all right.
Osuna.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be saying that.
An error and a punch in the jaw.
Yeah, it's all good, Jazz. It's all good.
Osuna came into play center after Jansen.
So I've kind of been, like, relatively calling that shit out all night. So I was, like, ready to, like, jump on the idea of not getting in front of ground balls. Because they're making really nice plays, but just, like, perfect glove placement. It's, like, a little bit risky. That was actually less of that. He did kind of get in front of it. And
Now recalled.
I mean, he's got to make that play. But you know what? Let's just win the freaking game and see what happens here. 4-1. Tying run is indeed at the plate in Osuna, who is in the place of the 8 hitter. He didn't start today, though. First pitch inside, 1-0. So Osuna, is he pinch hitting? Is he fresh right now? Okay, so Osuna's pinch hitting for Jansen.
It's come down to this. The time
Oh, no, Osuna took over for Jansen on defense. He pinch hit for Carter. The 1-0. Up the middle. And that's going to be a second run scored for the Rangers. 4-2 game now here in the 9th inning. Let's go, Bed.
now the time
Wrap this shit up, yo. Yep, time runs on first. First and second for Texas, 2 outs. For the 9-hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Least of my concerns here, but I also got to remake my post game, which is annoying.
By Osuna. Curveball down and away. He goes down.
But that's not a big deal.
Takes it out.
Blake coming out to talk to Bednar.
settle down. David Bednar
And obviously, definitely don't want to get this to the top of the order for Nimmo. And
went 6. Doval gave up a run in the home run.
I'm not even going to mention Seager, obviously. If we get to Seager, we're already kind of fucked.
A scoreless 8, and now
But,
Bednar's given up a run.
Yeah, first and second, 2 outs. Yanks lead 4-2.
By the telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
Yeah, whatever.
Runs are unearned because of the error by Josh Chisholm, but they certainly count. And it's a sweaty moment for the Yankees.
Yeah, maybe some people are in the chat. I'm not tweaking over that Jazz error. Maybe it's because I've seen him do, like, worse. He's a great fielding second baseman. Sometimes he bucks up. That ball had some sugar on it.
Rangers trying for the dramatic comeback in the bottom.
I just want to win this game. Just win me this game, and I don't care.
1 for 2 with a walk.
You can let them score another run if you really want to, as long as they win the game. And by win the game, I mean in the 9th.
Second. Osuna is at first.
First pitch to Durant, swing and a miss, out of his shoes. 0-1 on a curveball in the dirt. Good pitch. 0-1. Still 1 out away from a victory here.
Get this thing out of the ballpark.
He's looking to walk it off. He has 1 home run of the year, 8 runs batted in.
The 0-1. Ground ball to the left side. Caballero's got it. He goes to second for the 4th out and the 3rd out and the final out. Yankees win 4-2. They hold on in the 9th. Bednar does indeed get the save. 4-2 is your final. Where's my button? 4-2 victory. Yankees win. Game 1 secured in Texas, in Arlington, and they improve to 19-10. Little stressful towards the end, but no harm, no foul. Yanks take care of business. Couple homers. Rice, number 10. Judge, number 11. Jazz stays hot with his 3rd home run of the year. Also, first hit for Jason Dominguez. Fried, 6 scoreless. As we said, a casual 6 scoreless. The bullpen is always to make it interesting, but in the end, all that matters is we got the W. The bullpen will be figured out long term. We know that. At least we'd like to assume we know that, and I feel pretty confident that it will. For now, they're going to stress us out, but ultimately, we get the win. That's all that matters. Chat, thank you so much for being here, yo. We'll have highlights out tonight. Reminder, we'll have a Yankees show, throwback. Morning Yankees show tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. live. We'll be discussing this game, also discuss some Stanton stuff. So yeah, hope to see you guys all there tomorrow. Shout out to Iran with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Iran. And yes, good to see you, my man. You're the freaking Iran's a homie. He goes way back. So start spreading the news, never doubt. Glad I finally caught a work stream. Catch you later, chat. Yeah, Iran, you're the best. Good to see you again, dude. And hell yeah, in the end, Yanks win. That's all that matters. Appreciate you guys so much for being here. All is well now. We won. So no stressing tonight. We're all good. We came in today hoping for Yankees victory. We come out with a Yankees victory. That's really the theme of every single day. You know, we got a Yankees victory. 19-10 is the record. Cam versus DeGrom tomorrow. We'll talk more about that tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. live on the Morning Yankees show. But yeah, I'm out of here. See you guys tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night we'll be live for the game as well. Yeah, 4-2 Yanks win. I'll see you guys next time. Highlights out later tonight, and I'll see you in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern live. Until then, let's go Yanks.